Christmas and then cruise will be here before you know it.
I gotta get past this weekend.
I got nothing going on.
Me either.
And I wish I did. I wish I had some type of fun plans.
I want to be like, I'm going to have a party, but it's not going to be good.
But it's also everything that happens. It's all happening during the week. Yeah. Like I'd love to go watch USA play.
I know.
Yeah.
But where are you going? Are you going to go over to St. Pete? I can then get up at 4:00 in the morning.
I can't believe there's not something going on in Tampa for that. Like I understand, like when they had it at the Rowdies and stuff like that, like that, that makes sense. Soccer.
Yeah.
I get
Soccer. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, I
a lot of people say soccer.
You are a coach for sure.
I get the correlation. You know what? Too early. Don't start with this.
I believe Little Caesars was the first to do that. Pizza.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. And then they soccer.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think Budweiser is starting beer.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we should get breakfast.
Oh, now we're talking.
I would like some ice cream.
Couple of things we need to talk about breakfast. Okay. So my daughter has 3 friends sleeping over there last night. This is yesterday. No, I'm sorry, the day before. So my wife texts me yesterday morning during the show and says, I'm getting Starbucks for the girls' Uber Eats over here. Do you want anything? Because my wife can't leave. She's working. So she can't leave the house to go get them something to eat. And they want food and they want their little fruity drinks or whatever. So my wife ordered it. 3 girls, 3 breakfast sandwiches, 3 drinks, and Amanda's drink. How much?
Ooh.
3 girls, 3
50.
breakfast sandwiches,
47
drinks.
Oh, no. $80.
$68.
Gio nailed it. $80.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I looked at her and I said, "Are you serious?" She goes, "I didn't know." And she goes, "But I couldn't leave because I had to work and the girls were hungry and I didn't know what to do." And I went, "All right, fine." But it's okay. I can't be mad because something happened to me at Starbucks yesterday that was equally as.
Sometimes we roll through there and just 2 drinks. It's like almost $20.
Yeah,
Just for 2 drinks. Like
my drink is $5. Whether I get the coffee or iced tea. It's $5.25.
And you're probably at the bottom because it's just generic coffee. But some of these fancier, they're like $6, $7, $8.
Yeah.
But isn't it crazy to say that? Oh, it's only $5, whatever. Somebody right now is thinking, I used to pay a dime for a cup of coffee.
Oh, no. I think $5 is ridiculous, especially for a glass of iced tea. It's ridiculous. You're just paying for the convenience at that point.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if you're familiar with this, Galvin, because you're not a big Starbucks person, but you've heard of them before. The people will buy for the people behind them.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm having a good day yesterday. It just happened to be a good day for me. I go to Starbucks. I'm going to get a big iced tea. I get in line. I look behind me, and who's behind me is this lady and her little daughter. And in my mind, she's a single mom.
Okay.
And they just want a little bit of Starbucks. But Starbucks gets pricey after a while.
Sure.
So, so I'm going to be the big guy and I'm going to pay for the people behind me.
Okay.
Oh, they gotcha.
Praise me. I'm wonderful, right? I get up to the window and I pay for mine. Mine's $5.60-something. And I go, you know what? I'm going to pay for the car behind me. And the guy goes, okay, sure. And he hits the thing and he goes, are you sure? And I go, how much is it? How much was it?
It was...
Were they, getting stuff for other people? I'm assuming that it's going to be something crazy.
It was not crazy, but it was up there.
$70.
No. It was $25.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, do you want to? Well, yeah, I've already committed to it. Now I can't.
That's average Starbucks order, though. $25 at least.
Yeah, because 2 drinks and then one of them gets a snack.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's not even both of them getting a meal.
Can you say how much is the car behind me? And if they go $25, you can just go, all right, just check it.
Just check it. Just wanted to see what you guys had going
Take
on.
off.
Yeah.
That's happened to me twice. Both times I broke the chain. I didn't pay for the first one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I ain't got time for this. Let's just go.
I wasn't even in the chain. And the first couple of times that happened to me where somebody paid for my coffee, I wasn't smart enough to go, oh, okay, I'll pay for the car behind me. I just went, oh, all right, thanks.
Both times they asked if I wanted to pay, and I go, no, I don't. I'll take the free one.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel pressured.
No.
Yeah. But I just, every once in a while, I was like, I had one of those days yesterday where I'm driving in the car and I'm walking on sunshine. And I just was like, I'm going to be nice.
And the barista looked at me just like I was a loser too.
No,
like, what a
you got
jerk.
loser barista.
Because she was like, oh, they paid for the person in front of you paid for you. You want to pay for behind you? I'm like, no. And she's like, Oh, like she was surprised I just said no.
Yeah. You broke their whole chain.
You got judged by the Starbucks girl.
Yeah, but you didn't sign up for that. I didn't ask for them to pay for me. I'm prepared to pay for my one drink.
I did not hesitate. I just no.
I don't have a problem when they go, do you want to round up or whatever on some of those things.
Yeah.
Just go, no.
Oh, I love hitting them with a no thank you. No thank you.
I say not today to imply that I've done it in the past.
Right,
just not today.
Or you're eventually going to do it again. Yeah.
No, not today.
Yeah.
So we all have a big 3-day weekend coming up and no plans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like God's telling us we should do something.
With each other?
I don't know. Do we want to hang out with each other again another day during the week?
I'll go sit in a canoe somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's all go to Carmen's house, pool party.
Oh. Yeah, you guys can.
Oh, no. That's not an invite. That's you guys can if you really want to.
No. Come on. Listen, we've had a couple invites to places, but it's just kind of far.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're going to Michigan next week and we have to board our dogs up, like we don't want to leave them this weekend too.
Right.
You know?
I get you.
So we're just going to be staying home. So that's why we really haven't even we figured everyone else was going to be out of town because everyone else is out of town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we got invited to the beach and then a couple other spots, but we don't want to leave our dogs. So we'll be home and you guys are more than welcome to come hang out with us.
I'd rather you guys stay at your house. I'll go to the beach with whoever invited you to the beach.
Okay.
Hopefully it was Ashley and her husband.
It was because it is Blaine's birthday.
Oh.
He's an American baby.
Oh, July 4th?
Yep.
Like the great George Steinbrenner.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, a little fact you learn every day.
Fun fact. Always good.
What is going on? Sorry, I dropped the iPad. Now I don't know what's happening.
What's wrong with you, woman?
Yeah, well, I was trying to fix it, and then it fell.
It looks like it's under the desk now.
What is that right there on Ian's chair?
I don't know. It was sitting right here, like this. It says a wireless charger. It looks like a Buccaneers phone charger.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It was sitting here like this when I walked in.
Let me see. Throw that over. Is there anything in there?
I'm guessing the wireless phone charger.
Yeah, but where would this come from?
I don't know.
Who was in here yesterday?
Nobody was even home. Nobody breaks in and leaves gifts. I wonder if Ian brought this.
Is it a gift for me or a gift for you?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like here, this. So I just moved it. Like,
Whoa!
What an idiot! Come on. Having a party. He spilled his
drink.
bubbly water.
It's just water. It's just water. Everybody calm down. Jeez. Dropping iPads, dropping drinks. Mystery gifts are being left behind.
My alarm went off this morning. I did not want to get up. I just laid there and thought about kung fu.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. You ever get in that mood where you don't want to get out of bed and you start thinking of the most ridiculous things? Just laid there and I was thinking about guys who kung fu fight.
I've been doing my night routine.
What's your night routine?
Tart cherry juice, a kiwi with skin,
You have a night journey.
and
Wait, a kiwi with skin?
yes,
Ugh.
kiwi with the skin. But I
Little
get the
hot, hairy kiwi.
I get the golden ones, so they're not furry. But the
Okay.
skin has the most nutrients in it.
Okay.
You're supposed to eat 2, but I did that the other day.
2 whole kiwis with the skin?
Yes,
Oh.
and some cashews.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like I took an edible. So I'm back to just 1 kiwi. But they all help you sleep. Either they have melatonin, they're natural melatonin or natural serotonin, I think.
What happened to Carmen? Oh, she OD'd on kiwi.
Oh no.
But I'm getting the best sleep of my life.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm not even waking up when Chad comes to bed. And I always anything wakes me up usually.
I never wake up when Chad comes to bed.
Yeah.
You know?
Right through it.
He is very sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
But I always, anytime the dog gets off the bed, Chad, opens the door and comes in, I wake up. I'm a light sleeper. This past week, oh, buddy, I'm knocked out.
Really?
Tart cherry juice, kiwis, and cashews.
You must be pooping like crazy.
Don't worry about what I'm
I'm
doing.
not worried about it. I already know. I already know it's dangerous back there. I'm sticking with the weed gummies.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even know what tart cherry juice is, and I bet when you drink it, you go afterwards.
It's very delicious. I mix it with an Olipop to make a little mocktail.
cocktail.
Yeah. But I love it, and it's actually really good, not just for sleep, because it does like it helps you release your own natural melatonin, but it's also good for arthritis, inflammation. There's a bunch of benefits to tart cherry juice.
Tart cherry juice.
Yes. And I get the concentrated one so you can mix it, or they have it where you can just like pour it in a glass.
And how much of it you're supposed to drink?
So for the concentrated one, like the syrup, just an ounce. And then you mix it with water, juice, whatever, pop, like I said, I do an Olipop. But like 8 ounces.
Man, can you imagine if somebody listening in our audience did all the things Carmen has been telling them to do over the years?
Instagram doctor.
Create the perfect human.
I've had people reach out and said they've tried the tart cherry juice and it's helped.
Oh yeah, tart cherry juice is for inflammation and all that stuff. Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, but for sleep specifically,
I didn't know about sleep.
Yes, it does help with sleep. Like I said, it helps you release your own natural melatonin. Because people who take melatonin gummies or anything like that, the side effect is then you don't release your own natural melatonin. So then therefore now you're dependent on taking the vitamin. For the rest.
You know what else tart cherry juice helps with is doing this. Yeah. Just like apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
Take a shot of that and you start punching the air.
Oh, I love it. I think it's very good. And then I mix it with like the cream soda Olipop and make a little cherry
cream soda cocktail.
It's last night I had it with the root beer, which that one's okay too. But the cream soda and tart cherry juice is so delicious.
All right, Gio, let's get breakfast.
All right. I'm in.
Spend another $80 at Starbucks. Nobody will know the difference.
Dumped everything out over here, so we need a refill.
Gio has a sip of his drink left. Nice ice cold drink sitting there. Kadoosh.
Joe, today is definitely a Diet Coke day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I need to wake up a little bit.
I'll do it
old
first thing.
DCB.
Yep.
No.
DCB,
no,
Diet Coke, bitch.
No.
I regret getting you that gift now.
Oh.
Because you are really
this is from you?
Yes.
Oh.
You scumbag.
Wow. Thank you, Joe.
You're
This is
welcome.
how nice.
You idiot.
Wow.
Why does Gio get gift?
He found it in the trash.
No. No, I think
That's fine.
I think I ordered it like months ago for something. Maybe your birthday.
I was going to say,
Oh.
maybe his birthday.
Yeah, and it finally came in, and it was sitting there for probably a month. And I'm like, I got to bring this in.
Joe, this is a great gift.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Look at that.
Enjoy it.
How I don't understand how Joe stays quiet during the whole thing. Like
You don't.
I want to
You
see where
don't.
it's going to go.
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
I mean, if
what if
Gio
I would have
said-
just opened it and been like, I'm keeping this now?
I would have said okay.
Give it to- you know what? Give it to me, Gio. I want it now.
You
Yeah.
want it? This is great. Joe, great. Oh, yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Look at this.
Oh, it's red.
It's a charger.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a phone charger.
But you could-
I have the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And it's got a little place for pens and stuff. Yeah.
and there you
Oh,
go.
look at that.
Yeah. I have a
yeah.
Steelers one. Exactly the same.
Joe, great gift.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. That was very thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Very sneaky gift.
Now go fetch Mike a Diet Coke.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. This is
Why
great.
does this show have to be like this?
I love it. I love it. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
So Carmen, you're going to Michigan,
Yes,
and you're bringing Chad.
I am.
What are you guys doing there?
For the first time. It is my nephew's graduation party. So that's like the reason for going. But also Chad has never been. So my grandma is really excited, for him to come and see the town where I grew up at.
Good to
And
go in July instead of December.
Again, graduation party.
No, I know.
No, he's saying.
I'm
'cause of
saying.
the weather.
Oh,
Yeah, Jesus, forget it.
No.
I don't care.
Wow.
I don't
I
care. I don't care what you guys do.
I didn't understand.
I didn't get you
what
any
he-
gifts either.
I see what kind of show this is.
Yeah.
I know. Everyone's very testy.
Somebody's
Oh.
cherry juice is tart.
Yeah.
I just
Michigan,
didn't,
Michigan. How you
I
like
didn't
that?
understand what you were saying.
Michigan.
I was saying for the first time, you don't want to go up there, Michigan winter, and it's
Freezing.
freezing and all
Right.
that stuff.
I
It's
gotcha.
nice, July, nice, and be able to hang out on your goddamn farm.
No
Yes.
humidity.
Screw yourself. Go see Gam Gam.
Yeah.
Will you see Barb?
We will. That's her. Her son is who graduated.
Oh.
Proud of him.
Twin.
Proud of him.
Yep. So, yeah, we'll probably have like a bonfire
Oh.
every night. Cook out. My
That's
dad will probably
nice.
make ice cream. My grandma's really excited for him to see my room.
Do you think your dad will talk about me?
No.
No.
I think he's over it.
It's over. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys had your moment. And let's let it live there.
No, it died there. Yeah.
So
Galvin,
awkward.
Yeah.
the lead singer of the Village People, who I'm surprised were not at the Trump big concert celebration along with Milli Vanilli and Vanilla
I think
Ice.
they had talked about them.
Oh, really?
I think so. Because I don't know, something, whatever. And they're like, we're not political, but this and blah. Everybody's got to give
We
their
haven't worked in 6
reason.
months.
Yeah.
And if they're going to pay us, we're going. Speaking of gigs, we got a gig with our band Pipple Toddler on Friday, July 17th. Will you be here, Carmen?
July 15th?
17th.
17th? Ooh. Yes, I will
Oh. Well, if you want to see us as we play with Warrant and Firehouse at Ferg's in St. Pete.
be. Oh, yeah.
You right, Carmen?
Yeah.
I figured that'd be right up your alley.
Carmen, what's your favorite Warrant song?
Warrant? Probably.
There's an easy go-to on that one.
Yeah. Man on the bench.
Man on the bench is good.
man.
I'm the man on the bench. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Carmen,
good one.
you'll
Classic.
probably actually love it because it goes right along with your nighttime theme. Little cherry pie.
Oh, they
She's my tart cherry pie.
Good for my knees and good for my thighs. By the way, back to the guy Victor Willis that died. Do you know who he was married to at one point?
No.
Here's a little fun fact for you. Who do you think Victor Willis was married to from 1978 to 1982?
Willis from Different Strokes.
No, that's not how that works.
Oh. I assumed it was a guy. They're not all gay.
That's what I thought too. And maybe he was.
I feel like I know this, Galvin. You're going to say it, and I know this.
He met this woman that he married during the run of The Wiz. She later portrayed Claire Huxtable on the Cosby Show. Yeah, Felicia Rashad. Yeah. Who was Felicia Ayers Allen then,
right.
and then Felicia Rashad now because she's married to Ahmad. Yeah.
She was pretty back in the day.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's still, for an older lady, she's very attractive.
Yeah.
She's got to be 80.
Dude, how weird is that Bill Cosby was drugging girls? I mean,
Wait,
it's not funny to laugh at the situation, but the idea that America's most beloved father comedian, clean cut, telling other people what to do,
that was
is
the biggest
secretly drugging girls.
Right.
Wasn't Dr. Huxtable, was he like a proctologist?
Gynecologist.
Gynecologist.
Oh,
Okay, well, that makes more
GYN
sense.
rather.
Yeah, he was delivering babies.
Yeah, and that was his downfall, was him telling everyone else how they should act.
Right.
And they were like,
Mhm.
this guy over here.
This what? This what?
I was gonna say.
Don't say it.
MFer. But yeah, that's what everyone was like. You can't keep telling us what to do when we all know you were drugging women,
Right.
and raping them and doing all kind of stuff.
Which evidently was widely known
Right.
in their circles.
Yeah.
It was new to us when we found out, but everybody knew. And then Hannibal Buress one day was like, Who does this guy think he is?
Who was the first one to take Cosby down? I mean,
Well,
obviously, he was the one that actually took him down, but like the first one to be like, screw this guy.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Why?
Because Eddie Murphy was a Richard Pryor guy, and Eddie Murphy would swear and this and that, and Bill Cosby was like, you shouldn't be saying the filth and the flarn and the this and that, whatever. And he said he talked to Richard Pryor, and I can't say what Richard Pryor said about him, but that was great. I thought that was perfect. By the way, Felicia Rashad is 78 years old.
Oh, she's 4 years older than Willis, and he's dead.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Gio, this is very depressing.
Yeah.
I blame you for this.
Me?
Yeah, because I don't blame my history of bad eating and healthy habits, unhealthy habits. I blame you for calling out that we've lived longer than we're going to live.
We've lived longer than we will live.
Yeah,
That is
sorry,
true.
Peter Pan, that you never realized that.
No, I know, but I just don't like that Gio puts it in my face that much, and then we actually like have a number on it.
He thinks about it all the time.
I
though.
do daily.
That's not good.
It's
That's
not good. for
I
you.
know. I try not to. It's literally the last thing I think of when I go to sleep.
I mean, if you're thinking about it daily, you would think you'd make better life choices. If you're thinking about it all the time, you'd be
Right.
like, oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't.
I'm going to work out, not eat fast food.
Not necessarily. I want to live in the moment. I want to enjoy the now because tomorrow's not guaranteed.
No, it's not at
want
all.
You want a real gross thing to think about?
Not really. Do we have choices here? What's going on?
Yeah.
When Amanda and I were living together before we were married, we had a cat, and the cat died. And I knew the cat died. I got up for work the next morning, and I went inside, and the cat was in the same position behind the door that it was when I went to bed, and I knew that it was dead. And I opened the door, and I hit it with the door, and it was just stiff, you know? And then I couldn't pick it up because I couldn't touch dead, stiff cat. Even though I've held that cat a million times in my arms, I didn't want to touch dead, stiff cat. This is where, Gio, it gets crazy. Imagine if you die in your sleep, and your wife has to lay in bed next to dead, stiff Gio for the whole night.
For multiple hours.
Right.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even know, and she rolls over, and she rubs your back because you guys live in that small bed. And she's like, why is he so cool? Oh, she's rubbing dead Gio.
Ice cold. That's had to have happened to people.
Of course.
I'm sure old couples happens all the time.
And then what does my wife do? Go into the other room, she calls somebody, and then has to call 911.
Yeah.
And then they have to come, and they're like, too late. And we got to get him out.
Ooh, I saw a video the other day of a police that were going to do a welfare check. A neighbor called or something, whatever, and they go, and there's a little kid, like a 6-year-old girl, that answers the door. And they're like, is your mom home? And she's like, yeah, she's sleeping. And they're like, can you wake her up? And she's like, she has the door locked. And they're like, well, how long is your dad? And no, my dad's on a business trip. He had to leave town and stuff. And how long has your mom been in there? I don't know, but we're hungry and this and that, whatever. And they're like, okay, can we go check on your mom? We just want to make sure she's okay. She's dead upstairs. The dad murdered her.
Oh.
Locked the bedroom door, left the kids there, and he split.
Wow.
Yeah. Ew.
Wow.
Your mom's not going to make breakfast this morning. Or however many mornings you've been here, and we don't know. You know what I mean?
I say, how old were they?
The one kid was like 6. They were all little kids. They were all under 10. There was like, I think like 3 of them that were in there, whatever. But the little girl that answered the door was polite and nice and was, no, she's sleeping, you know. But a little kid, yeah, no idea.
I wish my kids would leave me alone when I'm sleeping.
Oh, well.
I'm going to lock the door.
I don't know. Dad's been sleeping for a week.
Yeah. By the way, Victor Willis, I'm getting all the facts about this guy. He died yesterday after a short but aggressive illness, it said, at the age of 74. One day before his 75th birthday.
Yeah. He didn't say it. If I could just make it to 75.
Oh, man.
Was he actually a police officer at any point?
I don't know.
What is the ideal age you would like to live to if you could?
Probably somewhere in the 70s.
Do I have all my
Really?
Do I have all my faculties?
Yeah, it depends on-
I mean, they're deteriorated, but you have them. You can still walk around, and you're not. You're not.
I
You
feel
didn't lose your mind.
deteriorated now.
Yeah.
372.
Yeah. Right. That's how I feel. I want to stay as long as I can. Like that. If somebody wanted to turn me to a vampire, I would think about
Oh, I'd love to be a
Yeah.
vampire.
Yeah.
There are a couple 90-years-olds that are still doing pretty well.
it. Yeah, my father-in-law is almost 90, and he's doing great.
And
But he
that's gonna
moves
be
a little
80
slow.
And that's going to be 89 next month.
Yeah.
This
see?
month. this month.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's living at Whore Island.
Yeah.
my grandparents are 85, will be 86, and they go golfing 3 days a week.
That's
and
the key.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
gotta keep moving.
Keep active. Keep moving. Yeah, doing all this stuff.
Thank God I have pickleball in my life.
Oh man, when was the last time you have looked at those pickleball equipment
Paddles?
that you
Yeah,
paid?
yeah. I'm not really sure they are. But I do have a pickleball calendar in my office that my son bought me. So, gotta switch the months.
Do you think the players of the club have been asking about you?
Yeah, they have. They were
They
wondering
just
what's
assume
going
he
on.
died.
How much money would you have wasted if you didn't cancel your membership?
I don't
when
really
you
want to
did?
talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
How much money did he waste?
Yeah,
though?
exactly.
Like think of that he got like the best paddles and this and that, and then
It's not true.
Did you visit you been to the pro shop?
I did not. I was very much Amazon cheap paddles.
Yeah.
This one, yeah. I did. I didn't spend that much money. What I spent like $400 on.
Not that much money.
No.
No,
But
but
that's like on the between the paddles and the membership for me and Joey.
The whole time you were there?
the whole
$400?
time, yeah. It was a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I imagine it's got to be $100 a month per person.
oh, I bet it's more
it
than
was
that.
more than that.
Oh, really?
I think it was $400 a month, and he's
No, I think it was
Right.
I think it was 150.
$150 a
Yeah.
month.
So that's
Per person.
three. So it's 3 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. And how many months did you pay for?
maybe 2.
probably 3.
I don't remember.
I think it was just like 6.
Oh no, it was not 6.
Yeah, and last month's first month's.
Yeah.
It's not. I didn't lease the place. I just played a little pickleball. Yeah, it's. Can you imagine trying to do anything outside today, like in this weather? It
Yeah.
is unbelievable.
A lot of people work on this every day. It's their-
No, I don't.
Yeah.
And those are the people. Those are true heroes.
Yeah.
If you're out there tarring a roof right now, I don't know, they still tar a roof. I don't even know if they
Sure.
do. Yeah, that's to me is the most important. Every time I drive by in here and somebody's getting a roof on, I go, all right, I see you.
Oof.
I recognize you. Roofers standing on the roof in the closest to the sun in this weather, just dragging stuff up on the roof and laying tile. Oh God, I can't
Brutal.
even think about it. Yeah.
And putting hot black tar on the roof while the sun's beating down on the black tar that's already hot, that's already on the roof that's hot. Yeah.
Awful.
It's a
Absolutely
lot.
awful. Joe, do you mind getting to DC?
Not at all.
I feel like I'm burdened you with another duty.
That's all right.
It's a promotion, Joe.
Thanks.
That's the way I would look at it.
Oh, I do. I do.
You
look
get
at it
to
like that.
take the trash out and then cool off by going to the refrigerator and getting a Diet
All
Coke.
right. I'll take it. You
So-
want me to get it right now?
No. When we go to break, yeah.
Okay.
You'll know when he wants. You'll hear that noise.
All right.
Last night, my daughter and her friend wanted to make a cake,
Yeah.
so they baked a cake, and the whole idea is that my daughter never cleans up after herself, as we've talked about on the show before. So my wife said, "Listen to me. I've warned you before. You've lost your privileges before. If you do not clean everything up when you're done, you will never make a cake again." So we were into bed, and I got up to go inside, and they're in the kitchen. And there's Juliana eating cake while her friend is washing the dishes. And I looked at her and I go, "That's my girl."
She found her Joe.
She found her Joe.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now take the trash out.
No. That's my job.
Yeah, Joe,
Now
don't
take
worry.
the trash out, Lithgow.
Wow.
Joe,
Yeah.
I believe that house has my can.
I,
like you
that's
said.
the house I was talking
Yeah,
about.
we got to retrieve that can. They're
Oh,
good.
you got to
We
caper.
have to.
All right.
We have to, Joe.
We're a group.
Collective.
Yeah.
We're a
Yeah.
collective.
Michael Point, you go get it.
No, oh my God, Joe.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it like that.
That's all right. I was going to get it anyway.
Thank
You got to caper, Joe.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Make
cake.
sure you put on your stolen valor Vietnam vet jacket so you
Yeah.
can go over there and hide in the
No,
bushes.
it's much too hot for that.
All right, we got to take a break. Let's get this show going. It's Wednesday for most of you. It is really Thursday because everybody's off on Friday. So we got this show and one more show before we break for the big holiday weekend. Let's do Sporkle when we come back. Carmen will tell you what we have to give away, and we will play next on 102.5 The Bone. I want to tell you this, but I feel like somehow this one's going to come back on me too.
All right.
Took the girls to go get Froyo the other day, Carmen, the one you were talking about, the frog place.
Okay.
And
Was it good? Did you have some?
I did not have any.
Made with real frogs.
Yeah. They give them like big cups. Have you seen the cups? They're like big green cups.
Okay, so it's kind of like yogurtology where you like fill it up yourself and stuff.
I think so. I didn't go inside, but it's
okay.
kind of like that.
It's by the weight at the end.
Okay.
Whatever weighs the
Okay.
end is what you pay.
So we got home and the girls were eating their ice cream, and I said, "Make sure you don't leave it in the car," you know. So I got up yesterday morning and I came in here to go to work, and I noticed that the 3 plastic cups were in the sink because evidently they are color changing cups. And when they get cold, they change to a different color.
Okay.
So the kids wanted to save the cups.
Sure, yeah.
So I go about my day, and I come home last night, and the dog has reached in the sink and pulled the cups out, and the cups are on the floor and all licked clean. I know this is going to come back on me somehow. I can't even put dishes in the sink anymore.
No, I mean, that is honestly just, a dog.
That's a tall dog being a smart tall dog is what it is.
A bad smart dog.
Knows that she was in trouble because she ruined the rug that was in front of the sink. And I looked at her and I go, Mabel, and she put her head down and turned the other way. And I went, oh, you know you did wrong. Yeah,
why don't you talk to Luke and see if there's something that he can do to help her from going up on counters and stuff,
Yeah.
She shouldn't be doing that.
No.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, you're putting dishes in the sink. That shouldn't be something that you have to.
Also smart enough to do it when we're not around.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we're home and we're in that room, she'll never jump up on a counter. She'll never, because she can get that high. And she'll never do that. But when we're not home, man, she's up everywhere.
So I saw something that we were going to try with Cowboy. We just never got around to it. And it was for specifically jumping on counters, because that's his problem. That's why we have to block our kitchen off, right?
Tase him?
No.
Oh.
So you put like pennies in either like a Coke can or Coke bottle.
Yep.
And then you tie it to something that they're going to get. So like a snack, a treat, a bowl, something they shouldn't get.
Right.
And you tie the Coke can or bottle with the pennies to this treat. And that way when she comes in and goes to grab it and brings it down.
Scares the piss out of her.
It rattles. Right. And then you just, you keep doing that until she learns, like, don't get up here because bad things happen. Again, we saw someone do it and they said it worked like a charm. Their dog instantly stopped doing it after like one time.
Really?
Yeah. And again, we just never got around to doing it. We were just like, we're just going to put a gate up.
Yeah, because you use that with regular training too, not where you tie it, whatever, but you just have the Coke can filled with pennies, whatever, and you shake it, whatever. They're doing anything that you don't want them to do because it just breaks their concentration.
Right.
That's why if you ever watch the Dog Whisperer, he'll do that. Do that because they'll have like compressed cans of air that if you just
that does it for Mabel. If the compressed air scares the hell out of Mabel.
Yeah, just anything to break their concentration of what they're focused on, and it does that, and then they're like, oh, I forget about that. What was that noise? And then they try and figure it out.
When we go camping, we take my dog and we do that when he starts barking at everybody.
Shake the can
to get him to stop barking at everybody. Yeah.
I got to tell you, if you can train your dog, and there's been a few different people that reach out to me, and my dog trainer was great, and I've turned them onto them. But a trained dog is so much better. Gypsy was it was like having a bobcat in the house. She was crazy when we first got her. And it was so overwhelming. You're like, God, this dog is so insane. But now, literally, doing so, leave it. Walks away from it. And you're like, that's so nice. Yeah. That's so nice.
Yeah. Well, we are not at that point. Not even close. All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
Okay, so we have tickets for Breaking Benjamin, Mumford & Sons, and Wu-Tang Clan.
All right. Yesterday, I called my shot and I won, and then forgot to make a rule.
Yeah.
So we're
not only won, crushed.
Yeah. Crushed yesterday.
We've had a lot of crushes in this last week or two.
Yeah, your strong points.
Yeah.
But so we're back to even playing field now, right? I don't have
because you forgot to make a rule, so you lost the ability to make the rule. So yeah, there's nothing going on.
You're on a 1-win streak.
Not a streak. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, let's play a little Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Excellent Diet Coke work today, Joe. Thank you,
Michael.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing Last Word by movie genres. So can you name the last word of the movies that are grouped by their genres?
All right.
Okay? So each genre has 3 movies. So it will go kind of quick. I'll give you the genre. We'll go over the 3 movies. Then we'll go on to the next genre.
I feel like you're saying genre a lot.
Yes, I am. And you're going to give me the last word.
All right.
Okay? First genre, sports. Raging.
Bull.
Galvin. Field of
Dreams.
Mike. We are.
Carter. No, damn it. Ah!
We are.
I know it.
Sports.
Awesome.
What?
We are Titans.
Marshall.
Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a great movie.
I know. I knew it, Carmen. I don't want to let you down, Coach.
That's okay. Damn it. All right. Your next genre, sci-fi. Blade.
Runner.
Mike. The Fifth.
Element.
Galvin. Forbidden. Sci-fi. Forbidden.
Journey.
Planet. Galvin.
That was a guess.
You still got it.
Yeah.
Romance. While you were.
Sleeping.
Pap.
Geo.
Gio gets the point.
Good job. That was a good job. That was Gio, but it was just so close. Good job, Joe.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Maybe.
Mike. 27.
Dresses.
Galvin.
Such a good movie.
Queers.
Really?
It's on Netflix right now.
the guy that went on Toy Story 5 by himself.
Actually, with my niece and nephew. but-
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That makes it better.
All right. Horror.
You're a horror.
You know what? Paranormal.
Activity.
Galvin. Rosemary.
Baby.
Mike. Eyes Without a
Face.
Mike. And Pap. We're halfway there.
Geo has a single point on the board. Michael and Galvin are both tied. They have 5.
Right, we're doing last word by movie genres. Your next genre, war. Empire of the
Sun.
Mike. Flags of our
Fathers.
Galvin. Hacksaw
Ridge.
Galvin. Crime. No Country for
Old Men.
Old
Men.
Men.
Damn it.
Gio. Mystic
River.
Mike. A History of
Violence.
Galvin. Biography. A Beautiful
Mind.
Pap.
I think that was Michael.
I'd say it was you.
Okay. Geo gets a point.
Gio gets the point. Biography. My Left
Foot.
Galvin. Remember the
Titans.
Galvin. Mike. Family. The Never Ending
Story.
Gio. Was that
Yeah.
you?
Gio.
Okay. I can't tell between you and Galvin sometimes.
I
It's
know.
not easy.
Yeah. Okay, still family. We bought a
Zoo.
Farm.
Galvin.
Oh.
Bridge to
Glory. Nope.
Bridge to
Terabithia.
Mike Calta.
Really?
Comedy. Dumb and
Dumber.
Gio. Annie.
Hall.
Mike. Duck.
Soup.
Galvin. And Pap.
Oof.
We're on the last genre, which means we're on the last 3.
Geo has 5 points on the board. Michael has 10, and
Oh.
Galvin is your leader by 1.
Oh.
He's winning with 11.
Anyone's game.
Yes.
All right, last word by movie genres. Your last genre, westerns. All right.
Yep.
And we're on the last 3. Here we go. The Hateful
8.
Mike. True
Grit.
Galvin. And your last one, 310.
I was waiting for it.
Man.
Your final score, Gio with 10 points on the board, Michael with 11, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 13.
Woo! Kachutney.
It's close.
That was nice.
Close game. All right, Galvin, what line you playing for?
I'm going to go for line 1 today.
All right. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Nick.
Nick, you are the winner, sir. I'll put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and you'll have your choice of tickets. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
All right, Nick is on line 1, Carmen.
Got it.
My back still hurts so bad. I just heard it
From
again.
what?
From being an old man and stepping in a hole.
Oh.
I was walking and there was like a divot and I stepped in it and I hurt my back.
You should cherry dart it.
Well,
Tart, whatever
yeah.
it is.
Listen to me.
Can you
I
pour
got
some?
Stretch.
I got you beat.
Yeah.
I got
What'd you
you
do?
beat.
Oh.
I got up last night and I went to the bathroom and I walked like this to the bathroom the whole time.
Oh,
You know why?
why?
Because I wore flat shoes yesterday.
Oh.
That's ruined my whole day. Ruined my whole day.
My wife, I text her, I go, how you doing? She goes, I'm tired. And I go, my back hurts. I go, just a couple old people
Yeah,
complaining about stuff. And then she came home and she goes, how's your weary bones? And I go, I feel like a Civil War soldier. Oh, terrible.
Yeah. I was pretty miserable yesterday. All right, what do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming up in news today, we have Worst Nightmare,
Uh-oh.
Mexican Batman, and
That is my worst nightmare, Mexican Batman.
Superfan.
All right, good. Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break. We'll get into that. In the 8 o'clock hour, we'll have an open letter. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I found out I have the worst memory ever. I do. I don't remember anything. I have the memory of somebody who smoked pot for years. What happened?
My computer just restarted.
Oh,
Literally,
son of a bitch.
yeah. I was trying to send an email with all the news stuff, whatever, so I could at least read it off my phone. But now my computer's restarting.
Way to go, Joe.
Way to go, Joe.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
I will take some blame. It did give me a warning, but I hit the snooze and was
no.
trying to do the stuff.
Yeah.
But then it was like, we're not snoozing. We're doing it now. So if you want to talk about something else for a few minutes while this thing restarts
We
and
need a reboot.
hopefully comes back up with my Word program on there.
Well, hopefully this is one of many more watch parties. 'Cause
Yes.
So
Because they're knockout round right
Yeah.
now.
they are the U.S. is favored tonight. They're favored tonight, which doesn't mean anything because we've seen
yeah.
Germany
A lot of
lose
upsets.
and-
Too.
yeah, all these different upsets and stuff. But hopefully they do well. Bosnia was in a worse class than the U.S. was, and they didn't do very well. And Canada beat them, and we beat Canada, and there's a few different things, whatever. So hopefully U.S. wins tonight and keeps going.
So are you saying that I should bet on the U.S. tonight?
I mean, if you're going to bet, that is the bet. I would say U.S. and I would say over 1.5 goals for U.S.
Okay.
I think it's probably wind up being 3-0.
Oh, wow.
But you never know.
Can I talk about what you talked about on the air earlier, off the air, about who else was looking for bets?
I mean, I don't know whether he wants you to put the business out there, but you can. It's up to you.
Mo.
All right.
Mo had Galvin up and he wanted to put a bet.
That part, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he hit me up and he said it was his birthday and he wanted to make a big bet. He goes, give me a baseball team that's going to win. I want to make a big bet on it and stuff. And I go, Mo, I'm not doing that. I go,
Yeah, the
if
pressure's on you.
Yeah, if it loses, then I'm the a-hole and stuff, whatever. I said, just look at a team that's, favored and
Right.
stuff and that has a kind of a winning streak or has been hitting well and stuff and bet on them. And he wound up winning and good for him. But yeah, that's not,
Wanted to bet a lot of money.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
he sent me his cash out thing and it said, "How about that? Almost $1,000. Holla at your boy for tips."
Oh.
So he's repurposing Galvin's tips
Right.
to me to
To you.
holla
Yeah.
and get the tips.
Are you Mo's best friend?
Am I Mo's best friend?
Yeah. It seems like he comes to you often.
Not that Mo's your best friend. Are you Mo's best friend?
No, I don't think so.
I think
mean,
so.
Mo and I talk all the time.
Yeah. I think you're Mo's best friend.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot of friends.
Mm.
Everybody likes Mo.
Not everybody.
Most people like Mo.
Ooh.
I
Who
would.
likes
That's
Mo?
a phrase I would say the opposite of.
I mean, Mo's always hanging out. He's always going places, doing stuff.
If there's a fire and Mo and Spike are burning in the building, I think it's obvious you save Mo.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But if
I
you
mean-
put Mo against anybody else, I think Mo dies.
I don't even want Spike having my phone number.
I had to call you to save me. Too
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
Who cares? Yeah, a medicine man called me twice yesterday.
Spike or Joe?
Oh.
Oh, Joe.
Mo or Joe? Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting, right?
Not hard for me, Joe.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
This is for Gio, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'd Joe.
All right.
All right.
Mo's very muscular. I think he could fight his way out of the fire.
We know it's not hard for you. Mo doesn't take your trash out or get you Diet Cokes.
Yeah.
Do you think that if Mo worked here on this show in this studio with us, he would be taking the trash out?
No.
Ooh, that's on you, buddy. I mean,
I'm saying that I would have Joe and Mo fighting over who would take the trash out.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't see that.
I would convince Mo that that's a good job to have.
Yeah.
No offense, Joe. It is a good job to have.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would make Mo feel like he's missing out on something.
Mo would rather not come here.
I would Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, Mo in a second.
Yeah. I guarantee Mo would be like, I'm good, and he would never come back.
If you were gonna Huckleberry Finn Mo, what would you call Mo? What would be the name for Mo then?
I have to think about it. I have to think about it for a little while.
Because I remember in that book there was a.
Never read it.
Oh, you should read it sometime.
He's not throwing trash.
You ask Mo to throw the trash. He doesn't want to throw the trash.
I'm telling you, Mo.
You convince Mo that throwing the trash is where it's at.
He'd rather not work here than throw the trash.
See, this is why I'm manipulating people.
Listen,
and you're not.
I know Mo. I talk to Mo a lot.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "No, I'm good."
Mm-hmm. Okay. You don't think Mo's throwing Drew's trash at all?
No,
I do.
no. Think so?
I've heard Mo cackle at those jokes.
If they did the show at Drew's house,
Yeah.
Mo would
be the garbage guy.
throwing the trash.
Yep, for sure.
Getting the Diet Coke, bitch.
Oh, I didn't say that, Joe.
I know.
I just call you a healthy wanderer. You're up and you're down. You're out in the back. You're saying hello to the turtle.
I like to stay moving, Michael.
Yeah.
I will tell you, Mike was a little upset with your actions yesterday, Joe. You weren't anywhere around. He wanted a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
You were nowhere to be found.
When was this?
Yesterday.
During the show.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, you're like, where's
you go,
Joe?
where the hell is Joe? What is going on? I need a Diet Coke.
That was the exact quote,
Yeah.
verbatim.
All right.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, I think you do great. Your duties are fulfilled.
Thank you, Michael.
I think
I
you go above
appreciate
and
it.
beyond.
Yes,
You
I
even
do.
brought Gio a gift today.
Yes.
And
Yes.
didn't brag about it until it was too late.
That was very nice.
Until Gio tried to make him feel bad, and then he popped it. Oh, well, that was for me.
He let us guess on the air for 15 minutes,
Yep,
and then
without
I don't
saying a
think it
word.
was. You got a problem with your clock. It wasn't 15 minutes.
Oh.
you had a problem with your clock.
You
Clean
both
clock.
kiss my clock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news. Jesus, you had all this time.
jeez.
Come on, Carmen.
Are you rebooting the
What are
computer?
you falling asleep over there?
Come on. No, I just
Computer.
Too much tart juice?
I pressed the wrong button.
All right.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show, sponsored by Badger Bob Services.
Carmen, I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yes.
I know Galvin has been forced to see it a couple of times, but I keep trying to pluck a nose hair from my nostril.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I wish I can get it right now. Oh, I got it right here. Oh, I can't get it out.
Come on, Joe. Get in there.
No, Joe, you're not nose hair, bitch.
Get in there.
No.
Help the guy out.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, President Donald Trump on Tuesday called on Congress to end birthright citizenship after the Supreme Court upheld the constitutional right and struck down his executive order seeking to redefine who is American, saying, quote, Congress should start today to work on ending expensive and unfair to our country birthright citizenship, Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform, calling the court's ruling too bad for the nation. They will have my complete and total support, the president further asserted that lawmakers could easily address the issue through legislation, a claim that runs counter to decades of precedent, given Congress's enduring gridlock on immigration and some legal experts' comments that the constitutional amendment would be necessary.
How do you feel about that birthright citizenship?
I don't know. I mean, that's
all
always
for
been
it.
the thing. If you're born
You're
here,
born here, you're a citizen.
yeah, but I mean, if it's like a workaround, which it kind
Like
of
an anchor baby?
yeah.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
But I mean, I think that's the main thing. Really, they just don't want to say no anchor babies. They're
Right.
saying birthright citizenship.
I believe if you're born here, you're American. That's what the rules have been all these years.
What if you
That's
fly in pregnant?
Well, you're not supposed to fly when you're that pregnant.
No, you're not. But
What
a
if
lot
you
of
drive
people-
in
but
pregnant?
a lot of
People
people
do.
do.
Yeah.
They do it for that reason.
They do it on purpose.
I understand, and it's a workaround, like Alvin said. It's what it is, but then you have to fix the flawed system.
It's not a workaround. That's the abuse of the system, I think.
Well, it's not. It's a workaround. I mean, we're here on vacation. Oh, we had a baby. That baby's American now.
I hate when the damn Constitution gets in the way.
Right. That's the thing. It's been that way, and it's one of the things that I think that that baby's born here. That baby can become president someday.
But that's
also
the thing.
that
That's the thing about the Constitution, though. There are amendments, but yeah, you have to go the proper channels to
Yeah.
do it. You can't just go, yeah, I'm president and we're doing this.
No.
And that's what they're saying. Yeah, you can't do that.
What were we going to say, Carmen?
Nothing.
Oh man, shut it down.
No, I just already forgot.
It's that damn tart juice.
Yeah.
Well, I am actually for it. I am for fixing the immigration system, but I think as far as being born here and birthright citizenship, you're guaranteed it.
Does any other country offer that?
Not a lot.
No.
but also, Carmen, you can most of these countries, if you spend $100,000 buying property over there, you get dual citizenship.
Right.
It's not that they're trying to keep you out.
Well, I mean, that would be okay if we did that.
We do have it. You have to spend $1 million.
Yeah, but you don't automatically get citizenship.
You do if you buy the gold card, the gold stamp, whatever it is. You pay $1 million and you're buying your citizenship.
It says 33 countries offer unconditional automatic birthright citizenship.
Yeah. So, and some of them make it even easier for you. Just nobody wants to live there. They want to live here, USA.
It's USA. It says about 50 additional countries offer more limited or conditional versions of birthright citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 80 something.
crummier countries.
It's only been this way for like 150 something years. So.
They're like, all right.
But again, the
Doesn't mean we shouldn't
Constitution.
change it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like things have changed since that was written.
But you can't change it with an executive order.
Right.
No,
It's
I
got to
get
be an
that.
amendment, which would probably never pass.
Right.
The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that states can ban transgender women from competing in female school and college sports. The court considered cases from students in 2 different states who had challenged bans on participation. The 2 states, Idaho and West Virginia, enacted laws that required public school and college sports teams to compete in accordance with their sex recorded at birth. One of the 2 challenges said the ban violates equal rights protections in the U.S. Constitution. The other said it contradicts civil rights laws. More than 24 states have enacted bans since Idaho did so in 2020. President Donald Trump celebrated the decision on social media, posting big win under those states' bans. A transgender woman, a biological male who identifies as a woman, is not permitted to compete in female sports at schools and colleges.
Nor should she.
Yeah, most people agree with that. That's a common sense thing. But I think most people, Carmen, I'm not saying all people, most people agree with that, even though is LGBTQ friendly as we are on the show. We agree with that. We had Gita in here, who was a transgendered woman who was an MMA fighter, and everybody lost their mind. She only fights men, and she only fights transgendered women. That she only fights guys because she knows it's fair,
right?
And yet people still were crapping all over her. It's unfair. Well, she only fights guys. Pay attention.
Yeah,
she's doing it the right way. The other thing I saw this morning, somebody shirtless boxing, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
Anybody see that?
Yeah.
Elliot Page.
She's a dude now, or
he's quite the boxer.
Yeah,
he was throwing hands, but he was really throwing good punches and in the ring with a trainer, shirtless, and looks just like the little boy that fight Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
I was gonna say whoever did her surgery did really
turned
good.
her into a guy.
Yeah, because you can't tell. And again, she didn't have a large chest to begin with. I have to imagine that's a big thing.
Right, yeah,
on how
that
the
probably
surgery
helps,
turns out, like how big your chest was before.
Post surgery, Gio, would you make sweet love to Ellen Page or Elliot Page?
No. What? What's
post surgery?
Still has female parts.
No.
Would you make love?
No, I would not be attracted to somebody who looks like a man.
Yeah, because I will tell you that she was attractive before. Not like, gorgeous.
She was cute.
Yeah, she was cute. She looks very manly now.
Yeah.
Would you do butt stuff?
No, I'm not attracted to that person at all.
I think you say to that area.
No.
I would go butt stuff for sure because it's all female butt.
I mean,
that hasn't changed one bit.
Yeah, but just to get to that point, I'm looking at what looks like a man.
I don't have to look at anything. Just go right to the.
Listen, I know you look like a man, but
right
let me
to the
just
fishing spot.
see what's doing.
Yeah. No, I'm joking, but Elliot Page I would say, is one of the most successful transitions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is doing everything, and then is getting parts as a man now in movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Yeah, I was just watching the clip of Elliot Page boxing. Yeah, moves around pretty well.
Good punches.
Yeah.
Good head movements.
Interesting. The U.S., this is good news. If you were thinking about getting murdered, it might not happen. The U.S. murder rate is on pace to reach the lowest level since the FBI started keeping track back in 1960. Preliminary figures show murders fell nearly 19% during the first 4 months of the year compared to that same period in 2025. This continues a steady decline that we've been seeing in recent years.
Well, that's good, but that's because it's harder and harder to get away with murder these days.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, back in the old days, you could whack somebody and throw them in a trunk and take them down to the weeds and throw them in the weeds for a couple of days until he rotted out with some lye. Now
Really?
you can't kill anybody.
Really think about it. So, like, the DNA stuff didn't come in until the 80s. So prior to that, like, really in the 50s, you were pretty much easily getting away with murder.
Sure.
Certainly back in the Wild West, you were getting away with murder
That's
the easiest.
Still my favorite open letter line.
Yeah.
And Galvin said, in the Old West, if you decide you don't want a family anymore, you just kill them and bury them and move to a different town.
Yeah, pretty much it. Anybody asked? They died. Bear got them, whatever. But yeah.
Bear got them.
But yeah, murder, man. You're not. I mean, there are still people that are getting away with it, but it is a situation where you see things that happen, and if they're really looking, you go, yeah, they're gonna get you. They found this they found this leaf in the back of a truck, and this leaf is only from a tree that's in South Carolina. So they follow it back to South Carolina. This person rented a car and you're like, how do you find all that stuff?
I don't know.
Plus cell phones and cameras, like you're completely being under surveillance at all times.
It's one of the biggest things that police say all the time, especially detectives, social media. They're like, thank you, social media, because all these idiots put stuff on there all the time and they can track stuff. But people get pulled over all the time, and that's how they find so much stuff, is just getting pulled over.
Yeah.
They're like, that looks sketchy. Oh, you didn't stop all the way at that stop sign, so I'll pull you over. And then they're like, sweating. And
that's how they got Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
They pull him over.
They get so many people. You see it all the time, where it's just, you go, like, to an untrained eye, you're like, oh, it's just a couple that's driving a van. And they're like,
right, yeah. They look,
I'm sure.
It's just like catching Clint Eastwood when he was taking all the drugs in the mule.
Yeah. This is pretty crazy, and I want to see if your dad ever experienced anything with this. Inmates overpowered correctional staff and took over parts of a jail in eastern North Carolina early on Monday. But the siege ended hours later when law enforcement officers entered the facility and seized control. 3 guards and 88 inmates were inside the Bertie Martin Regional Detention Center when the takeover began about 5 a.m., prompting an immediate response from local, state, and federal authorities.
I've heard stories where they've gotten a couple of things. My dad doesn't really tell me stories. I always hear like from other guys that he's friends with, that he's done some of that. He's been the guy that goes in there when there's a problem.
So
I don't know. I don't know if that's what because Rikers Island's pretty massive. So if to have the takeover over there.
But that's the thing too, is the amount of correctional officers to the amount of inmates.
Oh, sure.
Like this says 3, and there are 3 correctional guards to 88.
Yeah, that's uneven.
Yeah, I mean, even if your head's on a swivel and you're trained and do all this stuff. Like, that's,
But I bet you my dad would say, oh, we can handle 88 for sure. Because they to make them walk that line, and they have to follow all the rules.
And how many are in on it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It depends on how many, because out of that 88, if there's 10 of them, but if there's the full 88, then it's a problem for sure.
Yeah.
That's got to be scary, man. That has got to be scary.
If 10 out of the 88 are turning, you're all turning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never going to work out.
Yeah.
It's never going to last.
A magnitude 3.5 earthquake.
Another one?
Jolted southern Illinois.
Oh, boy.
In the middle of the country.
It's aliens.
Yeah.
That's aliens.
On Monday morning, it was felt across multiple states, but so far, no damage has been reported.
That's weird. This is like kind of a phenomenon now.
Why is that happening? Why is all these earthquakes happening at the same time?
I don't know.
Plates are shifting.
Tectonic
I know, but why though?
We were talking about it the other day about tsunami and the different stuff, and you were saying how the water goes out and there's warning, which sometimes there is. But Gigi, who follows the show, she put up on her social media how fast the tsunami comes, and it showed, and it was just regular water, and there was boats, and it was like a coastline thing, whatever. And it just started rumbling, and it looked like Godzilla was coming from underneath the ocean.
All that water just come rushing in.
But it was so weird because it was like almost like pulled this boat and pushed this, and then it just went goosh over the side and just started pushing cars down the street. It was unbelievable.
It's powerful, and there's nothing you can do.
Oh.
You got to get high up.
They say the power of water is the most dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, wind terrible.
Yeah.
We've all seen hurricanes, and it can throw a car through a building and do all that stuff. Whatever. but you're just
There's
overtaken.
nothing you can do. Yeah.
And really anything Mother Nature is just.
If you've ever been in the ocean and get caught a little bit in a riptide, you just realize you can't get out of it. There's nothing. There's
Very
no fighting
scary.
back when it doesn't want you to fight back.
Yeah, good luck. That is very
Is it hot in
scary.
here today?
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Oh, I gotta
A little bit. I don't think that's popping on as much.
All right, let's get this going.
FIFA World Cup news. The United States men's national soccer team takes on Bosnia tonight at 8 p.m. You can join the Bone and Michelob Ultra at Al Lang Stadium for the huge watch party. Just go to theboneonline.com for tickets and all the details right there. And they have a bunch of great giveaways and all kind of fun stuff happening. So you can check that out. Hopefully,
go out there
keep
and
going.
cheer on USA.
Yeah.
And keep it going, because the more victories they have, the more they carry on, the more watch parties we'll have. So let them make it more fun.
How about this, man? Unbelievable. Junior Caminero, homer.
Another one?
For the 5th straight game, a 3-run shot that highlighted a 6-run inning for the Rays as they rolled to a 10-4 victory over Kansas City Royals last night. That is his 23rd homer for the season and his 8th home run in the last 7 games.
Wow.
Yeah. Caminero, the reigning AL player of the week, announced earlier in the day that he would participate in the All-Star Home Run Derby.
Oh, good.
After finishing second last year to Mariners' Cal Raleigh. Then the 22-year-old third baseman crushed a pitch from Noah Cameron that went over the left field wall.
That's awesome. I love the home run derby. It's exciting to watch, and I don't know why those guys don't like to participate in it. It just seems like it's all fun. There's no winning or losing.
Yeah, but I'm sure it takes some out of you, hitting a bunch of homers or trying to hit a bunch of homers.
Yeah.
And if you have games coming up and they're important games. But yeah, you give it to the fans. We want to see you crush some homers.
When we went to the All-Star game at Yankee Stadium, and they had what's-his-face was just crushing home runs. What's that one dude? Dudes that was played baseball and had a lot of drug problems.
Yeah, Bradley or something. Was it something Bradley? He played for the Rays for a little while.
Yeah. Whatever, but he was just crushing home runs. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it up there and you just see these guys, they're throwing them little bloopers and they're just jacking them out of the park.
Right when you hear it hit the bat, it just makes a different noise when you know it's
it's gone.
It's out of here.
That's fun. That's the fun parts about baseball.
Raise up.
Yeah. Then you got 9 more innings that you're just sitting there doing nothing.
Who was the guy I'm looking at? Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton. That's who it was.
Bradley.
Right. You nailed it.
It's Brad. Josh. Okay. Completely
Steven.
wrong. Slappy. Speaking of sports, LeBron James, not going to be a Laker.
Why are you laughing, Carmen?
Just wait.
LeBron James. He will play next season, but not for the Lakers. He is moving on, so we'll see where he ends up.
Where does he end up? The Knicks?
I say Warriors.
Okay.
I say Warriors. He stays out in L.A., California, whatever place for a big team, gets on there.
Well, okay, so why I was laughing, did you see when he announced this?
No.
A day after his son's contract became official to make sure his son could not get cut and his son's $2.3 million contract will stay intact.
Yeah, so his son is still with the Lakers, but
Right.
Does he
LeBron
play?
is moving on. He does, not a lot, but he plays. He comes off the bench and
But it's not like a
when
package.
LeBron was there, he played. We'll see how much
Right.
he plays.
It was
now.
package deal. It was like,
Right.
my son's coming here. He's going to play here, or I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
But that also shows, his contract probably would not have stayed
No.
if LeBron would have left. So,
I mean,
you know what
it's
I mean? Like,
nepotism at its
right.
finest.
Exactly.
At the finest.
Exactly.
Which, hey, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, good for him. Not even like Bronny needs the $2.3 million because how much his dad is worth. You know what I mean? But it's just funny that, But also, you're taking a spot away from somebody else that probably could play and is deserving of it
Yeah, but
and probably needs it.
All the big time players had that buddy on the team.
Yeah.
And they got to go with them that's there because of
I get it, but again, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you're not that good. Go overseas and plays. You don't need the money. So you're taking somebody's spot
so
that
what?
probably needs, because they probably need the money. You don't. Your last name is James.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know, but
give
if
that
I'm-
money to somebody else.
If I'm playing and I want Pete to be there, I'm just going to get Pete a spot.
Yeah, listen, I get it. I just, the timing and everything, it's like Gio said, nepotism at its finest.
It'd be like if you forced the radio station to
hire Joey.
give your son a show, and then you left and went across to 98 Rock the next day.
Might happen. You don't know.
Yeah.
I did offer Joey a job at the radio station when he was like 17, and he turned it down. I offered him a job in promotions.
Yeah.
I like it was mine to give. I said, "Do you want me to try and get you a job in promotions?" And he's like, "What do they do?" I go, "They get up really early and they set up events and they stay really late and they get paid really bad." And he goes, "No, I don't want that." No, I didn't think you did.
Smart.
Didn't think you did. Yeah, Joe, you know.
The memes were going crazy yesterday with the LeBron and Bronny. Like they had the one, it was like Bronny when he shows up to the Lakers after his dad left, and it was Joe Pesci at the end of Goodfellas when he's like walking into the room to get made.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of different NFL teams had LeBron in their jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, you never know. Put him out here.
What do you think? You think he's going to go to the Golden State Warriors?
I think Warriors. I mean, he could go a lot of different places. The Heat, possibly.
Yeah, a lot of people said maybe back to Miami.
That'd be huge.
Or he could be nice to Cleveland and go back to the Cavs
again.
He should retire there.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see.
Imagine that, just being able to go wherever you want.
Yeah.
Just being able to be
Pretty
like, I don't want to
much.
live here anymore. I want to go live in this state and do this.
And he's going to put asses in seats no matter where he goes and sell a
Right.
ton of jerseys. And
Yeah. No Knicks for him?
I don't think so.
No, they don't need him.
Never say never.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think so.
I think he likes to have those big markets, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. New York is big for sure. Yeah, he really pretty much could go anywhere. So we'll see what happens. But there is apparently a Mexican Batman who is duct taping thieves to telephone poles.
I think it's great.
Yeah, the police in Mexico are searching for the mystery vigilante.
He's out there at the night. He's getting bad guys, and he's duct taping them to the poles and
But I heard
cars.
like he's gonna get in trouble.
Well, he's
Well,
a
you can't-
vigilante.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be a vigilante.
Can't take the law into your own hands.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to.
I know. He's
If
doing
you're
the
doing
right
it
job. But
yeah.
this is what they tried to do to Batman, too. And then Commissioner
Right.
Gordon was like, well, wait a second. I think this guy's a good guy.
Remember all the fake superheroes over in Orlando?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had one of them on, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
These are adult men and women who dress up at night and they go out and they fight crime in costume. We've had a couple of them on the air. Wackos.
Because remember, even in Batman, they had the fake Batmans. The guys that were dressing up.
Yeah.
And the guy, what gives you the right whatever? Because I'm not wearing hockey gear. That's so good.
Yeah.
Today is second half of the year day. Of course, today's July 1st. So we're the second half of the year. Good job, everybody. You made it halfway through 2026.
Don't forget, my Christmas in July party is coming up.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
The 18th. I gotta get my Hawaiian shirt. My family's so weird.
I think that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, I
It's
rather
a
have
weird awesome.
Thanksgiving in July, but
It's the same thing, Carmen.
yeah,
We
it's
still
just for
eat
the
as much.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still eat as much, and we still and now there'll be extra gifts, and yeah, it'll be a good time. We did a Secret Santa, so they only have to
nice.
buy for one person. I keep forgetting who I picked.
oh,
lucky person.
I know.
Yeah, should be nice.
Somebody's getting a gift card.
they're excited.
Maybe you can give him a Bucks phone charger.
Yeah, do you need a
Oh,
wireless
yeah.
Bucks phone charger?
I can't believe you didn't say anything, Joe.
What do you mean?
I
said
love the way you
something.
just watched it unfold.
Yeah, well, I like to see what happens.
You have good patience.
Yep, I can wait it out.
It's a great gift. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Very thoughtful.
You
Or
didn't
is
even know what it was for.
I didn't know whose it was. It was just sitting here.
Or is it more likely Joe forgot to?
Yeah, he set it
he
down.
didn't
and
recognize it.
No,
Instantly
I mean,
forgot.
listen. I thought that would be a nice gift for you. So I
love
bought
it. I do.
I
It's
just
great.
forgot when it showed up, and or actually,
But
it
you
showed
don't
up
know
late.
whether you got it for his birthday or you just got
Nah,
it
I'm
because
pretty sure it was for his birthday because
Probably.
Christmas we do an exchange.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So it must have been for his birthday.
And his birthday was.
Love it. February.
Yeah.
I remembered it. Remember? I was very proud of myself for remembering your birthday.
Yeah.
I bought you a gift. I had it, and I had it ready to go, and I wasn't exactly sure when your birthday was. So I text JoJo, and I said, hey, do you know when Gio's birthday is? And she wrote back, LOL, tomorrow. And I went, it's okay. I'm covered. I got it all ready to go. I was ready to go.
Thank you, JoJo.
Yeah.
Thank you, JoJo.
Is she so her and Johnny B? Do we know anything?
I don't know.
on that.
I heard they're back together.
She wasn't on the show yesterday.
She wasn't?
No.
So
she
things.
seems to be on John Senning's show a lot.
Oh.
So I know things are good, but
Let's just agree to take some time apart.
yes,
Oh, boy.
kind of thing.
That's not good.
Yes.
We're good, but we're not back on the show good.
Well, I think someone like kind of told JoJo maybe take a step back?
I feel like you know more.
Well, I don't want to say because if they haven't said, I'll
It's
text
too
you.
late now.
I'm going to text you and then
No,
you can
just say it. It's too late. Just say it.
No,
You say it.
Who would wield the power to say, hey,
Yeah.
you need to take a step back?
Me, but I didn't say anything.
You told JoJo to
No,
step
I'm
back?
kidding.
A different Johnny B?
I mean, I assume John Brennan.
Yeah.
I assume John Brennan has said, hey, let's just take a break here for a second.
All I know is Johnny B yesterday told me, him and JoJo made up, but someone may have told JoJo, just
Take a break.
take a break for a little longer.
Let it air out a little.
Yes, let it
Get that smell out.
Oh,
Man, he's the fun police.
John Brennan is the worst. He's the worst.
I love our boss.
Who's boss? Jason's great.
No,
Jason's
our
awesome.
boss. I have it on recording.
Jason's all
calling
about fun. That's
John
all
Brennan,
he
your-
thinks
your
about his fun
boss.
stuff.
Yeah, Jason's a fun guy.
Hold on.
I don't even know what you're saying.
John Brennan is our
Your
boss. Our boss.
Your boss.
And he's a great boss.
He's your great boss.
Hold on.
To me, he's just a program director that I don't pay attention to. Carmen, John Brennan is our boss.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Forgot about that.
That's AI.
AI.
Manipulated.
No, it's
100%
not.
AI.
Manipulated audio.
I can tell you this happened on 9/10/25. I know the
man.
exact date.
Right before my birthday.
and everything.
Carmen, John Brennan is
No.
our boss.
In Tampa.
I was trying to get a birthday gift out of him. I was trying to butter him up. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yeah, I was going to point out that with what you were saying earlier about the Constitution and birthright citizenship, that's the interpretation of the Constitution. Now, it has 90 years plus of precedence, but I can't remember who the letter was to, but Thomas Jefferson actually wrote a letter in which he described what would happen if the ambassador of France were here in America doing his job and had a child. That child wouldn't be an American citizen. So it was a decision whether publicly motivated or politically motivated or not. It's through court decisions that we've come to the understanding that birthright citizenship is a thing. Not, it doesn't say outright in the Constitution, if you're born here, you're a citizen.
It doesn't say that?
No. It does not.
Oh, see, I don't know.
Now, what they
argue.
use is the argument is for the 14th Amendment, which basically made all I get the 13, 14, and 15 mixed up. I apologize.
That's all right. I got you.
But if basically those were the amendments that were created after the Civil War to give the freed slaves their freedom, their right to vote, and all that sort of thing. It's an interpretation of that is where it comes from.
Question, just randomly, where do you stand on it on birthright citizenship, just as a casual citizen?
I'm a true constitutionalist, and I have two nephews who were born from my sister, of course, who was a citizen, and her husband, who was shortly before their conception and birth was here illegally and was deported. Was then brought back into the country and is now here in legal standing and was in legal standing at the time of their birth. So I feel the Constitution says what the Constitution says, but I certainly understand. I love my nephews to death. My brother-in-law is a good man.
Right.
He was here illegally, and he was wrong. He was deported.
He fixed it,
and he fixed it, and he did. And because of that, I certainly understand that just because you're here illegally does not mean you're a bad person.
Right.
That being said, at the same time, when somebody's crawling across the border and gives birth days after they're across the border, I don't know, Social Security's only solvent for another 13 years, I think. And with all the other resources and that kind of thing, I certainly believe it's something that deserves looking into. Now, I believe in the rule of law. I think that federal judges have entirely too much power and have had for the last, 150 years. But if the precedent has been set by the court decision yesterday, then that's the law of the land. Now it can be brought back in front of the court again, and a different decision may be made. But as I stand right now, I certainly believe that we need to get a better grip on what's going on and that situation. Perhaps if you're here and you're seeking asylum and the child is born here, then maybe they're in that same asylum status until the asylum is granted, and then the child gains a citizenship.
That actually makes sense, sir. That actually makes a lot of sense.
So all I'm saying is, I remember my son was at a presentation one time, and the issue came up of they were talking about it at a school and saying, who would use the word illegal alien? Well, alien is a word that's in the Constitution that nobody wants to bring attention to. That is there, but the Constitution itself only is the enumerated powers. I mean, basically, raise an army, regulate trade, coin money. That's about all the Constitution really talks about. Everything else by the 9th and 10th Amendment should be decided by the states.
All right. Thank you. You're way too smart for this hour of the show, but thank you. I appreciate your information.
Thank you.
All right, pal. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little bit of a sucker and a little bit of a sad sack when it comes to that kind of stuff. I've seen Cuban people float over here on things when I lived in Miami, and I just know that people want to come here for a better life, and I wish it was a little bit different. I wish it was a little easier to do so in the correct way, so we'd have a lot less problems than we have now. And the fact that people my whole life have been saying Social Security is going to be gone by the time I'm in my 60s, and this guy just put 13 years on it, makes me even more nervous now.
I know, right?
You put me right in retirement years, sir. Right in the old retirement.
This says Thomas Jefferson did not write a definitive letter specifically on birthright citizenship in modern sense. However, the founding fathers generally rejected the English common law concept of jus soli, citizenship by place of birth. Instead, Jefferson wrote some philosophical
I gotcha.
Writings on citizenship. But this is crazy. Article 4, Section 2, Clause 1. Thomas Jefferson, a bill declaring who shall be deemed citizens of this Commonwealth.
Okay.
How do you understand any of this? Be enacted by General Assembly that all white persons born within the territory of the Commonwealth and all who have resided there within 2 years next before the passing of this act.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, what? I don't know what's going on. So,
I think I asked you this yesterday, but have you watched Larry David's Pursuit of Unhappiness?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you see the one with the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah, I watch them all.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty. He's got some. It's a very grumpy Larry David show, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He was like, also, I'd like to add, thou shalt not share an umbrella. He goes, if you forgot an umbrella, don't try to squeeze under somebody else.
Or take a bite of somebody's dessert.
Yeah.
If you want a piece of pie, order a piece of pie.
What if I just want a taste of the pie? Nonsense.
This is interesting because I would like to know if there's anybody that you're this interested in that you would pay to do this. A new report says some celebrity superfans are spending serious money to be buried next to their idols. It says one Marilyn Monroe fan paid $195,000 for a mausoleum crypt near her. So it's not going to be like, she's there, you're right next to her, but like in the same cemetery, same area, whatever.
Calvin, there's nobody. I don't even want them. I don't care if you're going to put me in the coffin with them. I don't want to be in there. I don't care.
And paying, especially after you're dead.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I've told my family a million times, if anything happens to me, go the cheapest route possible.
Yeah,
me too.
I don't care. I don't want you to have to waste money.
You can drop me off in the woods.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Do whatever you want. Whatever is cheapest, that's what you go with.
Imagine let the crows eat you.
Yeah.
Let the vultures peck in my belly for a couple of days.
I don't care.
I got to be honest with you. I think I'd rather be in the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that would just be...
So
Go back to nature.
So many bugs out in the woods.
Bury me. Well, you're dead. You don't know.
But they infuse you to like plants.
Oh man, infuse away.
Carmen, can I tell you what we did?
What?
My mother is cremated. 90% of her is in a ceramic sealed butterfly that sits in my living room in the front of my house on the shelf. It looks like a nice just piece of decoration. And then I have my mom in my house for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. That's perfect. What that is.
Yeah. I gotcha.
And that's it. It's I could every once in a while I could look at it if I want to, and I go, oh hey, there's my mom. And then
wait, where's the butterfly?
It's in my living room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right on the shelf in the front living room. You wouldn't know what it was if I didn't tell you. It just looks like a butterfly.
The dogs jumped up.
Oh, no. It's way high. Way too high for the dogs. But that's it. And I think it cost hardly anything. It's what my mother wanted to be cremated. And that's exactly the way I want to do it. And having sat there in the office of the funeral home while they're taking advantage of somebody who's sad and talking about silk lined coffins and all those things. It's
such a racket.
I get it. People have to make a living, but to me, just preying on those people at the worst times of their life is difficult to deal with.
For some people, that makes them feel better spending that money. But
yes.
I've told my family, I said, don't do that.
When the guy looked at my brother and said, and we could do a nice silk lining inside so she's comfortable. And I went, she's dead. Yeah. She's not going to be comfortable. She's in a box that you're going to stick in the ground.
Yeah.
Get over it. That's just, I was so mad at that. And then they take all they look at your insurance money that you're going to get. And they're like, all right, you're getting $40,000 for insurance. We can do this whole thing for $38,000. Yeah. $38,000. I think it cost $1,500 to cremate my mother.
To truly honor her memory.
Right.
Stuff like that.
A bunch of horse ass.
Break my legs back. Put me in a smaller
That's
box.
what I'm saying. Cut them off and put them next to me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we found a place that did pick up, drop off, cremation, everything for like $1,000.
Perfect.
Yep. And that was it. They brought her back in a box.
My mother-in-law says that all the time. My mother-in-law is like, "Don't worry about me. I've got it all taken care of. When I die, they come pick me up, cremate me, and bring me back.
Yep.
I've made it very easy for you." So it's perfect.
Netflix released a teaser for the new competition series Wonka's The Golden Ticket, which includes AI recreation of Gene Wilder's voice, and it premieres on September 23rd. So the show places 12 pairs of contestants inside a real-life Willy Wonka chocolate factory to navigate the series of physical, mental, and moral challenges.
This looks so stupid to me.
Yeah,
and I love the original Willy Wonka movie as a kid with Gene Wilder. It's fantastic, but it looks horrible.
Yeah,
I'm like, this looks so dumb.
I wouldn't watch this.
Pass.
They had a show called, I can't remember, it was a dessert guy that was on the Food Network, and he was called like the Sweet Genius. Do you remember him at all?
Maybe.
He was bald, and it was almost like he had a monocle. He didn't, but it was like bald, and he used to be like, "I am a sweet genius," and he used to make these elaborate desserts, and he served in the Israeli army.
I remember
that
this
guy would be a great Willy Wonka.
He kind of looks like Dr. Evil, though.
Yes, but he would be a great Willy Wonka. Put him in, and he's a sweet genius.
When this trailer first started, I clicked on it, and I thought they were making a TV series of Willy Wonka. I'm like, oh, this could be kind of cool.
Yeah,
and no, it's a game show.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not into game shows anymore. They have this thing on the Food Network where they got like the 100 cooks and they make them battle against each other. You know what else? Too much Terry Crews on TV. Titus. Too much Titus. I'm getting sick of Terry Crews now because of Titus.
Yeah, Terry Crews is pretty annoying.
Titus, the better of the Terry Crewses.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather see Titus hosting America's Got Talent.
I don't think Terry Crews is a great host.
No, he's not.
No.
We got big muscles.
Yeah.
But he got nothing.
He's just a goofy, big muscle guy.
Yeah, I love whenever they cut to him on the side and he goes, "Oh, check him out."
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay.
Cool.
Great. Good work."
He sucks.
He's just doing his job.
No, not very well.
Does anybody watch or any version of NCIS?
No.
Nope.
I could say NCIS has never seen it.
But people are, right? Because I mean, it's very
been on forever.
It's like that, and what's the other one where they have a bunch of different ones? New Orleans and this and CSI.
Yeah.
NCIS.
My wife watches a bunch of those. I couldn't tell you which one.
But there's a lot of people that watch all these different ones. Mark Harmon will return to TV full time in season 3 of NCIS Origins.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So Mark Harmon's back. But yeah, there's a lot of those different ones. There was the one that Mandy Patinkin was on for quite some time, Criminal Minds or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was on for a really long time. It might still be on.
I don't know.
I don't even know. But there's like a lot of those shows that are on for years and years and years. Never saw any of them.
They film a ton of those in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Because it's cheap. Because when Joe and I were out there for the Kevin Smith movie, that we were talking to extras, and there's like a woman, that's all she does.
Right.
And she goes, oh yeah, I've been on like 5 different seasons of NCIS, and I'm doing this today, and I got another movie tomorrow. And that's what she just does. She does extra work all week long.
Yep.
So she's been in all these TV shows and movies, and sometimes she doesn't even know what it is. She just shows up.
Do you remember how much we got paid for Sullivan and Son?
I don't.
It was a couple $100 though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Or was it like? Yeah, I don't know.
It was a couple $100, like at least $200.
Okay.
So I think it was more than that. I think it was like two something. Because if I'm like that kid who lives in the van,
Austin,
and I'm making $200 a day being an extra and getting fed and hang out, that's not such a bad gig.
They gave us $170.
Yeah. And you never know.
For Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith, yeah, but we were there for 15 hours.
Yeah.
And you never know. Oh, so and so has the right look. Let's give them a line or something, and that happens. Because like Austin was on Curb Your Enthusiasm. He was in the courtroom scene.
Yep.
He was in there. He was sitting behind him, and then he was also on Superstore.
Superstore, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he had a line in Superstore.
Or they referenced him as purple hoodie guy, whatever, and said something and made him move along. Yeah, that was a good show. That Superstore was actually for a very straightforward sitcom.
Yeah,
it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I did watch it once.
I don't think it's on anymore.
If you live in one of these, like Atlanta's the same way. They film a lot of shows in Atlanta, and people just do extra work.
That would have been my
aren't even
dream when I was a
actors.
kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, if I could have gone into the city every day and just be an extra in something, I would love that.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can forget the rumors about Tom Hardy being fired from Mobland. If anybody's watching that, he is coming back for season 3.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they were talking about that.
I was like, what's Mark Harmon going to do? What's Tom Hardy going to do?
I watched a little bit of that. A lot of people say it's really good. I just didn't get into it. But a lot of people
I heard
really
it was great too. I just haven't even started.
Ted Danson, Gene Smart, and South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone are among the names going into the Television Academy Hall of Fame this year.
Oh, I believe in all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all good. Ted Danson, of course, from Cheers and Becker, and he had a couple of shows.
Bored to Death.
Yeah, and then Gene Smart had
Designing Women. She has that new Hacks. Yeah.
And then, of course, Trey Parker and Matt Stone with the most successful comedy show, the most longest running comedy show on cable TV.
Do you think they ever in a million years thought they would be getting into the Television Academy Hall of Fame?
No.
There's no way.
No.
They're probably like, are you kidding me? We're getting into this? They're going to let us in? That's crazy.
You know that I tell you about this? I saw them on I think it was Kimmel, where they were on, and they were talking about how if they were billionaires.
Oh yeah,
and Kimmel was like, "You guys are like some of the most successful people in television. Are you billionaires?" And they were like, "No, we're not billionaires." They were being like, they were being real, but they were also trying not to brag, And then they brought up that restaurant that they own, the Casa, whatever it is. What is it called?
Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita, and they were like, we have Casa Bonita. If we didn't have that, we'd definitely be billionaires. They're like, we've spent so much money on that. They even said it. They were like, we were told that we could put in like $2 million each, and we could take it. And they're like, we've each paid $25 million. It's just draining us of money.
This says Trey Parker's estimated net worth at 2026 is roughly $1 billion.
Jesus, that's great. That's great. Just make stupid voice kid cartoons.
That and Book of Mormon made him a bunch of money too.
Oh yeah. You know they act in that?
It says $1.4 billion.
That's crazy.
Cow.
Let me see what Matt Stone. Are they the same, or does Trey get more?
I bet he's close.
Matt Stone, 1.2 to 1.4 billion.
See, we have a problem. We have a problem.
They sit around and say, we're billionaires. We're both billionaires.
Right.
Look at this.
Right.
From the stuff that they did too, that people, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. I can't believe they let that on TV. And
that's why I'm so glad that I'm still close with Pete, because we could sit around and go, remember when we used to get CDB, buy one, get one free pizza cards from Mike Olivero, and that'd be the only way we could eat. Pete and I ate, if it wasn't for Abe at Mugs and Jugs, I don't think Pete and I would have eaten all through 1997.
Oh yeah,
I don't think we would have had any food. Abe fed us every day.
When you first start in radio, that's one of the best things is you get free food all the time.
Yep.
Especially when you're going to like remote broadcasts and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get a pizza somewhere.
That's like a score.
Yep. I think I told this before. When GameStop opened in Ybor City, I was working at 1010. I just started working there. I tell you this. And I went there and they were like, hey, they wanted to invite you to come on out there. I go, what is it? And they're like, it's a big bar with video games. And I went there. and they were serving hors d'oeuvres and free drinks and video games. I wanted to live there. I go, this is the greatest day of my life. Everybody's after an hour is like, well, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to play this game and eat these little pizza rolls for a little while longer.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other GameStop. Isn't that the GameStop also the place that sells
exchanges?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I said the wrong name. It's not.
It was like Game Zone or something.
one of those.
Yeah.
No, but that where you had promotional games.
trade in.
Trade in.
Yeah.
They're like, nope, this is new. We can't take it. And you're like,
Just go
what?
outside, open it, and bring it back in.
Yeah. So the other day we talked about the guy who a dog allegedly bit a kid that may or may not have been his, and then he got his gun and went over and walked into people's house and shot the dog.
Yes.
Crazy. Well, now Chris Brown was ordered to pay how much to a housekeeper who was attacked by his dog? Housekeeper for Chris Brown got attacked by his dog, and they went to court, and Chris Brown has been ordered to pay how much?
$3 million.
100,000.
10,000.
3 million, 100,000, 10, is it 10,000?
10,000.
Joe?
I already know.
$13 million.
Wow, that was low.
What?
So how bad was this attack?
Right.
Is the housekeeper like disfigured and can't move and all this stuff? Like, I'd love to see how
Oh my
bad that turned out to
God.
be. $13
And why is that his fault?
Because it's his dog.
Yeah, but they were in his house.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe they agreed to have the dog secured.
but they were also allowed in the house. It wasn't like they broke into the house.
Right,
They
right.
were not only allowed to be in the house, they were supposed to be in the house, and they were working. You're supposed to have control of your dog. This is foreign to you. You're supposed to have control of your dog.
Yeah, like if you know, like your dog has, like your dog specifically, you know what I mean? Like it gets into things and stuff like that. So, like when your housekeepers come over, you should put your dogs up.
I do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what Chris Brown, he probably has a dog that's not very well behaved.
My God. You know what he has? He has
Belgian Malinois?
No. He has a Caucasian Shepherd. They're huge.
Oh, really?
They are upwards of 170 to 200
geez.
pounds. Like they're the big,
Yeah.
they look almost like
yeah.
version of a St. Bernard.
Okay.
I mean, they're big giant, but they were to protect animals and stuff, so they would fend off anything else. They are huge dogs.
Wow.
It says the incident happened back in 2020. The housekeeper was viciously attacked, is how they say it, by a 200-pound Caucasian Shepherd named Hades while she was taking out the trash. Oh, Joe, be careful.
So,
Don't worry.
so TMZ, if you Google her name,
Yeah, they have a picture.
it comes up on TMZ, and they had to blur it out. But if you go to the actual photos of it,
Oh yeah, these dogs are massive.
Oh.
Yeah, they're huge.
They show you how bad she was.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So her face. Yeah, I see
Yes.
that one. It has her face, and it's like surgery being done. So it's across her mouth. Looks like she got beat up by Tyson. She looks like a baseball. Up here, it's just a bunch of stitches and scars and stuff. Her eyes
Her
are completely
arm.
closed. Yeah.
her
Probably lucky
arm has
she's-
a big chunk.
She's not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do? Would you trade it out for $13 million?
No.
I'll let a dog nibble on my face a little for $13 million.
You don't know if you're going to make it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know you're going to survive.
Yes.
Like
He's
you-
going to be a little uglier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take-
I'd bite
I'll
that dog
take
right
it.
back.
13 million. They probably shoot high and settle for half that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's crazy. Her sister got $885,000 for emotional distress.
Oh, my God. I'll take that.
Her husband got $50,000.
Because you can't bang her.
I guess, and then she was awarded $12.9 million, so basically $13 million for negligence, covering the severe injuries, permanent facial and arm disfigurement, and loss of earning capacity.
So they originally asked for 90 million.
Well, that's how you do. You shoot
Yeah.
high,
Yeah.
and then they go 13
Yeah.
million. You go, yeah, I'll take that. By the way, loss of earnings. Was she going to make 13 million as a trash taker outer?
She's a model.
Yeah, but she lost half
Joe?
her arm. What?
Is that the estimate? Is that what it's,
How would you make
that's
it?
the going rate?
Yep, that's the
Joe,
going rate.
Mabel bites you. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just
Okay.
letting you know now.
That's all right.
It'd be very easier for me to just snip your Achilles and throw you in the lake in the back. Yeah.
No problem,
I've
Michael.
never heard it from Joe again.
It'll be
Yeah.
a relief.
I don't know. Joe hadn't shown up for a week.
Yeah.
You know.
Finally, in news, a new survey found that 18% of Americans make assumptions about someone based on their first name alone.
Oh, save this. I got some. It's very interesting you brought that up. I was just thinking about that the other day. when somebody says to me, "Oh, this guy, yeah, what's his name?" I automatically get yes.
So they say that Gen Z is the most likely to do it, and I have the names that are most judged.
Okay, all right, good.
So we can throw in our own too.
Yeah. Let me grab some phone calls here before we go to break. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Good morning, Calta and crew.
Hello, sir.
You guys brought up Willy Wonka. I was just curious if you guys had heard about the Mandela effect on that on the golden ticket.
No, I don't. As far as the Wonka movie, I'm unaware. What is it?
So the original, which I'm sure everybody remembers, is he finds the ticket in the Wonka bar.
Right.
And now if you rewatch it, it's changed to a chocolate moon pie that has a funny name.
Oh, really?
It's kind of interesting.
All right. I haven't watched the original in a long time, but I do watch the other one. I watched the Johnny Depp one recently, and I love the Timothy Chalamet one.
The Chalamet one was all right. I don't like the Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I just wanted to watch it because it was so weird.
I think the original Gene Wilder's still the best.
That little deep guy, the guy who plays Oompa Loompa, I was watching his outtakes on the Eastbound and Down. He was so great. He was such a loser. They said almost all of his lines were ad-libbed. They said he was great.
He's funny.
Yeah, he was really good. All right, we'll take a break. We come back. We'll talk about the list that Galvin has, and then we will get into an open letter this hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
Carmen's a little bit on a delay.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the problem because I can't remember. I heard like a replay or something where we were singing.
Yeah.
And I was just so far behind you guys.
Right.
Yeah, because half a second seems like a million years. Yeah.
Right, when you're trying to do something together.
Right.
So
You're on delay. On delay. On delay.
On delay.
On delay.
Oh.
I was just looking at the Bone online to look at the different stuff for the watch party, and I saw, our interview with John Ratzenberger. And I've been watching Cheers, and it's so funny. It happened to be the one the other day that was very Cliff-oriented, where he got bit. It was so funny that we were talking about getting bit by a dog, but of course, him being a mailman, he got bit by a dog, and the lady comes into the bar to talk to him about it, and she's a redhead with big boobs and other stuff. And then Norm comes walking up, and he just goes, and Sam comes over and has to talk for both of them.
Cheers holds up. There's some
it
good
totally
stuff.
does.
Yeah.
It totally does. Not only does it hold up, it shows you how good a sitcom can be and how bad some of the stuff we watch now. And we're like, yeah, this is no Cheers.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have any TV shows that I tune into. I would watch the Dutton Ranch show because I like Rip and the other chick, but I don't know where it's on or what time it's on. And I know I'm just old man confused, but I just can't. It needs to be right in my face, or else I'm not going to see it.
That just got so over the top to me, and I get it; it's a TV show. But like, if it's a TV show where it's a Superman thing and he's flying, okay, I'm suspending reality. But that's supposed to be set in real life. You know what I mean? And then the stuff that they do, you go, well, you can't murder 9 people and just keep doing the stuff.
You can murder 9 people if they're drifters and you have miles and miles of land. You can kind of get away with it for a little while. Maybe not 9 people, but
Yeah, but also not all of them are drifters.
Yeah.
So there is a show that I keep seeing like clips on like reels and stuff like that in my feed, and that's Landman.
Yeah.
With Billy Bob Thornton.
That's another Taylor
Sheridan.
Sheridan. Yeah. Is it Taylor?
Yeah.
Taylor Sheridan.
But I don't know. All the clips seem great, and it makes me want to watch it. I just don't know where to find it.
It's Texas Yellowstone.
Yeah, it's
Right.
very and Billy Bob Thornton's a great actor, and he's great in there, and all the different. But it is, that's another one that's very over the top.
Yeah.
When I see Billy Bob Thornton now, being that he was such a jerk about his music,
it's hard.
I look at him a lot different now when I see him.
It's hard.
He was such a douchebag to that guy in Canada.
It's unbelievable.
That it's been 20 years and we still can't get over it.
Yeah.
If he was just here
What
in
did he
Clearwater.
do?
Oh, he was in this guy Johnny Gomesh, I think is his name. He was like a very popular interviewer in Canada before podcasts, Carmen. So like he would do a sit down video interview that was also on the radio, but it was video podcast, and this was before anybody was doing that really. And they had Billy Bob Thornton on, and he was instructed to not talk to him about his movie career, but just about his band. And one of the things he said was, when you were a kid, did you know that you wanted to do both things or whatever? And he goes, I used to like monster magazines. And he's like, okay, but what does that have to do with your movie career? And then he's like, well, you were instructed not to bring up my movie career. And he goes, well, I'm surely you can say the parallels between being in a movie and being a performer. And he goes, I'm not really trying to talk about your movies. He's like, would you ask Tom Petty about that? And like Galvin pointed out, you're not Tom Petty.
Yeah.
And the only reason why we're really talking to you, like we put Keanu Reeves' band Dog Star on the air when they were in town at Janice. Why? Because they're such a great band, or because Keanu Reeves is in it? Of
course.
I mean, and Keanu Reeves knew. He knew what was going on. All he wanted to do was do the interview as a band instead of sitting there talking about the Matrix. Right. So, and he was great, and he couldn't have been nicer. And he took pictures with everybody, and the whole band was cool. But Billy Bob Thornton left that bad taste in my mouth all these years. Like to two people that I will never not ask this question to. If we ever interview Billy Bob Thornton, I have a good relationship with the people at Ruth Eckerd Hall, so I don't want to be like, hey, can we talk to Billy Bob Thornton and then just ambush him with something. But if it came across my desk where they said he wanted to be on the show or he wanted to promote something, my first question would be, did you ever get a chance to apologize to that guy for being a pompous asshole?
Yeah.
That would be the truth. Because
Great
sometimes
question.
you look back at it and you go, I was being a little bit of a stiff prick that day. That, and the other thing is Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt still never apologized, to my knowledge, for doxing that kid who did nothing wrong at that protest with the old Indian gentleman.
Yeah.
And Patton Oswalt is out there putting this kid's address out there, and the kid didn't do anything. He
Right.
was trying to diffuse the situation. And that's Patton Oswalt just putting his fat face where it doesn't belong.
And he
I
also
hate people
sucks
like
as
that.
Max.
Who?
Max, the Secret Life of Pets. He took over for Louis C.K. He ruined it. He
Speaking
ruined it.
of, Louis got a new comedy special on Netflix today.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I saw that they put his old one up. So was that what they were doing? They put old one up, and he's has his new stuff up there, or is that?
I saw this morning an ad for a new comedy special called Ridiculous.
Yeah, I got a notification that said that Louis C.K. Ridiculous is now on Netflix.
Yeah, I think he just put that out there, and that was one of the ones where he was working out material when he was here at Side Splitters and down at McCurdy's and over there at Off the Hook, where he did those three comedy. Remember when he opened for Bobby at Off the Hook?
Yes.
Yeah. So I will tell you right now, I'm sure it made it into the special, which I haven't seen yet, but he does some stuff about the Beatles that is absolutely wonderful. It's some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen. Yeah, he's just great. And what a great guy. Yesterday gave a tremendous shout out to all three of those clubs. He talked about being down here and working out his material at Side Splitters, Off the Hook, and McCurdy's, and talked about what great clubs they were. And then by name, talked about the comedians that he worked with locally when he was here. That's a big deal for somebody of his caliber to do that.
And he talked about Aaron Weber, who is there, who we were going to have on, but we were out of town or something was going on because we did not have him on because he opens for Nate, and he's on Nate Bargatze's podcast that they do and stuff. And he's funny. He's really good. And there was something where, I don't think we were here at the same time or whatever it was.
Well, I think that's great, and I hope people support Louis' his new special.
Yeah, you're right. It is a new special. I thought for some reason that they were putting up his old stuff because he had, his own thing, whatever. But yeah, it's his new stand-up special, Ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is streaming now on Netflix, so you can check it out. So before the break, we were talking about a new survey found that 18% of Americans make assumptions about someone based on their first name. So whenever somebody says, "Oh, we're going over so-and-so," like in your head, you're like, "Oh, I don't like that."
Yes. Yeah.
So what do you think? I have the most judged names. There's only a few of them here, but I'm sure we can come up with some of our own.
Can we say the name and what we think that person is?
Sure, yeah.
Like Steve.
Steve's my go-to name.
Steve is kind of I don't think bad when I think Steve.
No.
Steve, I think, is doing his thing and get stuff done, but he's not
an office guy.
Yeah.
But Steve also likes to get drunk at the holiday party and then start getting a little crazy.
No, that's Johnny B.
I don't feel that for Steve.
No, Steve?
No.
I don't feel that for Steve either.
So I have a name that everyone judges.
Huh.
Karen.
That's number one.
Oh,
Karen,
that's the worst.
Karen takes the top spot by a mile.
And that's only recent, like the last couple years.
Yeah.
Karens
Like
became
5
Karens.
years.
Yeah.
What is the male Karen?
Kevin.
Is it? I mean,
I don't think that ever became official.
Yeah, because they had a few different ones. This one that comes in second is kind of like that, though.
Can I tell you my name that bugs me? Brad.
Brad?
Yeah.
Brad. Yeah.
Chad.
Like if you tell me, if my wife says to me, we're going to go out with Emily today and her husband Brad, I go, oh, Brad.
Brad always comes across as yuppie to me.
Yeah.
Very
I
kind of.
don't want to hang out with Brad.
Yeah.
I'd rather hang out with the other guy.
Brad is going to be at the country club, and you're like, all right, Brad.
Can't Steve go?
He wears a sweater with it folded in
Yes,
front of him.
tied in front.
Brad thinks Brad's always talking about his watch.
Number 2, which is kind of the male Karen, whatever, Chad.
Yeah.
Chad, yeah.
Chad's pretty rough.
Except
Chad's
sexy
a
sheriff Chad
Karen.
Cronister.
Yeah. Except for if they have 2 D's, then they're cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that
And
makes it cool.
sexy.
Number 3, of course,
And herpes.
because of who it's attached to, Donald.
Yeah.
They say number 3, Donald.
I'm sure that's taken some hits. The last
But I mean,
couple
how many
years.
Donalds do you know? You know what I mean? There's a few, but not a ton, and most of them, Don or Donnie or
Yeah.
something.
One of
whatever.
my best friends is named Donald, and he's Don Jr., and we just call him DJ.
Yeah.
And he's been DJ forever, and he goes by Don now, but he was DJ our whole life, and his real name is Donald, and that is, to me, forget Trump, it's just a Donald Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've known a couple Donnies over the years.
Yeah.
Number 4, John.
Oof.
That's very common. So you have all.
Yeah.
He's an everyman.
Yeah, but you have all kind of different ones. You have some Johns that are totally normal, some John that are you're like, oh, John.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Hmm.
but do we have any in my life that I like? I never met a Todd that I liked.
No.
Starting with Rough Shot Todd.
Yeah. There is.
Like, they all remind me of Rough Shot Todd.
we had that
Todd.
intern that was Todd that was
Yeah.
annoying. There's a lot of, Todd's pretty rough.
Todd T. Riley.
He's the exception.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. But the rest of them are all Todds.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then number 5, they have, which this is not a very common name, Damien.
But Damien, the implication is that you're the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damien's going to do some shady stuff.
Yeah.
I don't trust Damien.
It says the survey also found 42% of Americans feel like their first name doesn't fit their personality. 100%.
You?
Greg? In a million years, do I look like a Greg?
No.
No.
I've literally gone by Galvin my almost entire life.
Yeah.
Like everybody's always called me Galvin. Sports, everything, so people just call me Galvin.
Yeah, my first name is Sandra.
Yeah.
I've never been called Sandra.
No, even Sandy doesn't fit you.
Right.
Sandy is like an old lady that lives at the beach.
Exactly.
I
And then
told-
Sandra is just an old lady's name.
By the way, I told you that before. Obviously, a lot of people in radio have made up names and different stuff. And my buddy Kevin was coming to work at the station that I worked for up in Fort Walton. And he went by Kevin McKay. And he was in Houston. Then he was coming there. And they're like,
Is McKay his last name?
no,
Oh.
it's actually a fake last name, which a lot of, radio people. But the program director told me, the new guy is going to be called Dink.
Oh, yeah.
And I go, have you told him that? And they're like, no. And I go, oh, who wants to be called Dink? And they're like, that's not cool. And I go, no, it's not cool.
Dink.
But they had a list of names
Radio names.
with the consultant in one of them. And I say it all the time. He was going to be Sandy the Beachcomber.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Are you kidding?
Oof.
99 Rock, it's Sandy the Beachcomber.
Oh.
Get out of here. What are
But back then, not that crazy,
Names.
really.
Oh.
A
Right.
lot of dumb radio names.
Yeah.
that hurts, though.
There were a lot of lasers and blazers and goober and this and that.
What I don't understand is the people who have normal names and change them to other normal names.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dave McKay, Steve Emke. Oh, he's Dave McKay. You don't. You
Right.
want to change your name from Steve? Why wouldn't you make it Steve McKay?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
did Dave McKay come from?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people just don't want to be found, I think, is the other thing.
He
they
wasn't
don't.
hiding. He's very popular.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's very popular, and it's very easy to look up records.
Oh,
Yeah, but
he
These
didn't
are
change
old
his
time
name,
radio
yeah.
guys who were doing this.
There is also, why do you have the same name as 9 other radio guys?
Right.
Like we had, I'm sure you've heard this before. We had a guy that worked on the country station, Cadillac Jack.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of steals.
Yeah, a lot of
Steals,
steals.
storms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll never forget. I called our receptionist and I pranked her because Cadillac Jack was in there and I go, yes, hello. I came to pick up a prize and Cadillac Jack touched my bottom. And she was like, I'm sorry, what? And I just had her, and we could see her right there. And I was just dying laughing. And then we would call him. And so he was just like a little nerdy guy. I'm Cadillac Jack. That's how he talked and stuff. And he was just a little nerdy white dude.
We had an intern when I worked in Tallahassee, and we called him Douche.
Yeah.
And that was his name. He was just Douche on the radio. And he loved it.
So 90s.
He was so proud to be
90s radio.
Douche on the radio.
I don't know if the guy's still here or not, but he was on the Shark, that station that was on for a little while.
Right.
That's not there anymore. And he was Jack Trash.
No, Jack Strap.
Oh, was it?
Jack Strap, yeah.
I knew a Mike
I
Trash.
swear he was saying Jack Trash.
That's
Trash would've been
Steve.
better.
That's Steve. That's
He
Jack
just
Strap.
goes by a different name?
Yeah,
Oh, Jack Strap?
yeah, Jack Strap.
I thought for sure he was saying Jack Trash.
No,
I knew a Mike Trash. that
it
was
was
on the
worse.
radio.
It's like Jock Strap,
Yeah.
Jack Strap.
Jack Strap.
Yeah.
You'd have a goofy name, and then you'd have some wacky bio on the website.
there
about,
was the guy in Chicago that was Jim Schwartz.
yeah,
Like Jim Schwartz.
just incredible.
Yeah, wasn't Jim Shorts like somebody's alter ego?
I don't
Somebody
know,
else's-
but I saw Seinfeld open for him
Yeah.
Yeah.
and told Seinfeld, I go, I'm here for you. I did not come for that other guy. I don't like that other guy. He makes me mad.
I don't know. All those dumb radio names. So I worked with a Fathead. I worked with it was Mason Dixon, and then we had Jason Dixon. That was my favorite. Do you know that when the Power Pig took over the 93.3, it was an oldie station, and I think it was an oldie station, and Q105 ruled this whole area. Like if you weren't listening to Q105, you weren't cool. And the Power Pig guys came in and they made Q105 uncool. They made them so uncool that they wiped them out. You were living here at the time,
Yeah.
so you would know.
Yeah.
But the way that they used to do it, they used to play records in the studio on 93.3, and Jason Eichmann used to be the guy who would run the overnight board and play the records. And when the Power Pick guys went in, that when they took over, they went in and started scratching the records and started messing the whole thing up.
Yeah.
And they just completely took over the radio station in a way that's never been done before, and completely took over this town, and that lasted for a good 20 years.
One of my old PDs was Dale Doe,
Yeah,
who was
Dale,
Bubba,
yeah.
Dale Flint, and he used to tell me all the stories.
Dude,
he was
watch-
part of that first Power Pig crew where they just went crazy.
Watching Dale Doe and Mike Waters
Yeah.
and those guys come up with ideas for the morning show when I was an intern was some of the greatest, because they would just be sitting in the office. And I remember one time they were kicking around a wadded up ball of loose leaf paper, and they were seeing how many times they can kick it in the air. And while they were doing that, they were talking about a bit that they were working on, and they kicked that ball for about 45 minutes. And then after they hit the record, we kicked it up like 16 times. They're like, yeah, and they're like, all right, let's go do it. And they went in the studio and recorded this whole bit. I went, that's
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
want to do. That's the life, man. That was great to watch. You don't get a lot of that anymore.
No.
You don't get a lot of that.
By the way, you're wrong. It was Jack Trash.
Oh, because there is a Jack Strap.
But this was Jack Trash. Jack Trash is a veteran radio DJ, the host of The Riff with Jack Trash. He's best known for Tampa Bay area, previously hosting Afternoon Shift on 98.7 The Shark.
Oh,
Jack
they have a
Trash.
Jack Trash and a Jack Strap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We had a guy, Stalker Mark. But that's
No.
like you said, you
Yeah.
called the guy douche. We called this guy Stalker Mark because he was 6'10", dumb as a box of rocks, and he would just walk up and stand there. And you're like, oh, easy, Stalker. So we just started to call him Stalker
Yeah.
Mark.
The wrestlers, the local IPW wrestlers, they have a guy that comes to all their shows they call Shadow, because every time you turn around, he's right there.
yeah.
That's the funniest thing to me. Yeah, I don't know. I think about all those fun radio names, and that was a good time for radio, but what a cornball thing when you look back at it.
I worked with a meathead. I worked with a guy named Snorkel, Douche,
Yep.
Chowhead, like all these
Yeah.
different heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I worked with Guido.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a guy, obviously there's certain people that are very famous radio people. Opie and Anthony. Are you going to be called Opie? But there's other
Yeah.
Opies. There's other big rigs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Opie pretty much had the handle on that, but if you're calling yourself Opie, well, there's already Opie and Anthony.
And you're going to be on radio. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's, come on.
Don't forget Pete. Was Pete the sports geek?
Which is great.
Yeah.
But I, mean,
thought that was
like
great.
that fit into the time, and it was like the hokey names and stuff like that. And
So there was a guy named, oh, man. He was in Cincinnati at WEBN, Wild Man Walker. He was a sports guy in the morning. And he was a big old dumb guy, older than the rest of the crowd. And he
Right.
was like a diehard Cincinnati fan. So he would go to all the games and he would do all the reporting, and he was their sports guy in the morning. But then everything, it was always his fault. Like that was made. He was the Joe of the show, where they always like the mascot, and they wanted Pete to be like that guy. So Pete, they made him Pete the Sports Geek, which was pretty cool. I like that name. I thought that was cool. But then they wanted Pete to go when they would do news, then throw it to sports, and Pete would have to go, "Good morning, sports rockers." I still bust Pete's balls about that today. Every once in a while, I'm like, "What's up, sports rocker?" Sports rock. Good morning, sports rockers. It was so dumb. Sports rockers.
How did Pete get into that? Were you guys friends? And you guys became friends there?
Pete was friends with Bubba in Chicago.
And
they knew each other because Pete was in Chicago and he worked in Chicago, and they became friends. And he would come down here to visit. And
B96?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And that's how I got to know Pete. And then Pete didn't really have a lot going on in Chicago, and we were about to make the switch to 98 Rock at the time, and Pete knew everything about sports. Like he knew everything. And we had just gotten the hockey team here, and Pete was big with the Blackhawks, so have him come down here and be the hockey guy.
Yeah, because Pete used to work with Walter Payton from the Bears, right?
Yeah, he worked with Payton. He did a lot of stuff with the Bulls at the time when Jordan was there.
Yeah,
he was very much in those circles. So he came in and he took over there, and it took a little while. It took Pete had no radio experience. So it took about 3 weeks before Pete found a comfortable groove, and then when he did it, he was great at it. And he would get off the air. He would go over to the morning skate. He would watch the morning lightning skate. He would do a couple of reports during the day, and it was perfect. And then he got Then he got fired, and they made me be the sports guy. And I'd go, "I don't know anything about sports." And they go, "That's right. We're gonna write it. You just read it and record it in the morning." And I go, "Okay." And I used to pronounce all the names wrong.
Oh yeah,
I called
sure.
Jim Tomey, Jim Thome.
Yeah.
I called Peekaboo Street. I forgot what I even called her. Piakaboo. I had no all during the Olympics. I had no idea what these people's names were. And it was pretty brutal. I am not a sports guy. And then I left to go do a sports radio show.
It's funny because we would do, a few news things, whatever, in Marty St. Louis. I would go, "Get over it. You're St. Louis. It's Marty St. Louis."
Yeah. It's Roy, not Wa. All right, Galvin, thank you.
You got it.
We must take a break. But when we come back from that break, Galvin's up again with a brand new open letter, right?
Yes.
We're doing that next. It's 102.5 The Bone. I was thinking about what you were talking about earlier, Galvin, about who I'd like to be buried with.
Yeah.
And the
Did you
answer
figure out
is
somebody?
Still nobody.
Oh.
I don't even think that I would care to be buried with my family. Not that I wouldn't. I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to.
I think it just makes sense because it would be easier for your other family to come visit all of you at once.
Yes, the proximity,
right,
for sure, if I was going into a cemetery. But I like it better where, like, I like it better that I have my mother's ashes here in my house so that I can keep it with me.
Right.
But I don't know that what happens the next in-laws die, my dad dies, now I got a whole shelf full of ashes. You know what I mean? Well, what point do you go, all right, we got too many ashes in the house?
Yeah.
It's starting to become a mausoleum.
I don't go to cemeteries ever.
Why?
I just don't like it.
I do like it.
I don't need to. I don't know. For me,
it's it's the most peaceful place I've ever been.
So you visit relatives' grave sites?
I have, yes.
Yeah. See,
I do.
I don't do that. I don't know.
I only have one that I go to in a cemetery, and I would go. My grandmother is in a mausoleum, but it's in New Jersey. I would go to that.
I'm
not crying. I'm hiccuping.
Does anybody else hold their breath when they go past the cemetery?
No,
not
Why?
anymore.
They don't suck the soul out of you?
No.
Anybody touch the roof of the car?
No.
No? Oh, really?
That was like a kid
That's
thing.
a thing. Yeah.
Nothing is better than my wife doing that.
Oh, yeah.
My wife touches the ceiling of the car when we go over railroad tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Never in the entire 28 years that I've known her has never not done it once.
Yeah.
And nothing's better than when you're fighting in the car and you're a son of a bitch and they're a son of a bitch and I want a divorce. Touch the ceiling. I laugh at that all the time, and I point it out to my kids. I go, "Watch, Mom. No matter how mad she is, she still will touch the ceiling when we go over those railroad tracks."
I remember not too long ago, it was a cemetery. I was going somewhere, and I didn't really know where I was going. I mean, I was following GPS, but a cemetery, and so I hold my breath, and it was the longest cemetery, and I had to go down the street and then turn right. So I was still by the cemetery. I was like, finally got done with it. I was like, oh, this is tough.
Yeah, if I could, I would just skip funerals altogether. But people think you're a dirtbag if you do that.
When was the last funeral you went to? I have not been to. I would imagine we probably all have a lot of funerals coming up.
Yeah, no, my grandmother died about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go, but it's like you're a scumbag if you don't go.
Sure.
Well, I mean, your grandmother, you kind of got to go.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
People tell you got to go, but I'm like, I don't want to go. I'd rather just think of my grandmother the last time I saw her, and that's my final memory. I don't.
My thing with my grandmother is I know, and I thought she looked fine, but my grandmother would be so mad at the way that she looked in the casket. She'd have been like, Michael, close the top, will you?
For me, wakes are even worse. Like, I don't want that image in my mind.
Sadness.
And same thing. People will, you have to go. You have to go in there. Like, no, I don't.
I tell my kids all the time, because Ralphie used to say it too. I don't want to die now. I'm 54 years old. I feel like I got a lifetime ahead of me, even if that's only 20 years. But I have lived a fantastic life. Like I tell my kids all the time, if I die, know that I've lived the greatest life. I mean, there's nothing that I could say sitting here. There's plenty of things I would love to do, but there's nothing I could say I missed out on. You know? So I try to let them know that because I don't want them to be sad if they were going to be sad. But the last funeral I went to was my mother's makeshift funeral that we had. We did it like in kind of like a clubhouse kind of thing. And I did not plan on speaking, but then I ended up speaking, and I didn't like that in front of all these people and getting sad and all.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then seeing my kids upset was bad, and then being upset in front of your kids. My kids will tell you the only time they've ever seen me cry is at funerals, and I like it that way. I don't want your kid. You could say whatever you want about being a tough guy and all that stuff, but you don't want your kids to see you crying all the time.
Funerals or Publix commercials around Christmas.
Yeah. Well, you gotta hide that. You gotta hide that. That's not good. Yeah.
Or Devil Wears Prada.
There's no crying in Devil Wears Prada. I still can't get past Devil Wears Prada 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I saw that it was on there the other day. I was like, man, I'm not interested.
It's like, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So if you like the first one, the second one, it's just
you're just catching up with these characters, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It seems like it's been too long.
I'm waiting for it to come on streaming.
Yeah, me
it
too.
already is.
Where?
I just saw it the other day. It's on Prime or Netflix or one of the ones. I just saw it the other day that it's out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have not seen that yet.
Anybody watch the Maternal Instinct?
I did.
I know you did.
And
What is that?
Carmen watched it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was
right.
That blew my mind.
Why? Tell me what this is so I can watch it.
It's the
You can't.
you can't give you any information.
No, tell me
on it,
what
but
the name of it is.
It's called Maternal Instinct, and it is a documentary.
It's on
and
Netflix.
It'll blow your mind.
Okay.
Yes.
And don't look anything up about
I
it.
won't.
Just watch it.
It's all I need to hear from you guys.
I thought we talked about it when it happened on the when the story went down. We talked about it in news.
We probably
may have, but
Yeah,
we
'cause,
talked about it a while ago.
Yeah, when I watched it, but I knew, like, I remembered the story, so I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
really?
they set it up like kind of the way the documentary is, like a twist.
But you're just like, what
Right.
in the world?
More or less surprising than the one where the mother was texting the daughter.
More.
Really?
It's on par.
Yeah, it's on par. It's on par. So it's one of those where you go, whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because you just don't see it. It doesn't, like, there's no correlation or connection.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
Okay.
what?
All right.
Nobody died with the mom one. This one.
But
Yeah.
by the way, Carmen, Devil Wears Prada is on Apple TV.
I don't have that.
No,
so I'll wait.
It might be on
And I'm
Prime.
sure you have to pay it.
It might be on Prime. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to
You're
pay.
talking about just HBO or whatever.
Right. Once it comes on to Hulu.
Or
I would pay for Disclosure Day to watch that now.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, my wife
now
wants
it's
to see
better.
it.
Now it's
No, my wife wants to see it, and I would watch it again.
Nah, I'm
All right.
good.
You didn't see it, or you don't want to
I
see
didn't
it?
see it, and nobody that saw it said it was great.
It wasn't great. It was good.
I don't care to see it. If it comes on, maybe I'll watch it if it catches me at the right time. That's how much I
Really?
Yeah, I don't really care.
Every review I read said it wasn't great. You said it wasn't great.
It wasn't
And
great.
it's
It was
scary, right?
Yeah.
good. No, it's not scary.
I don't like Emily Blunt. That's a big.
It's her best performance.
Uh,
Like I the whole
Doesn't make it
time,
better.
the whole time I was like, I don't automatically hate her like I usually do. And she doesn't talk with that slimy accent. She's real Kansas City Midwest.
Everybody's saying Steven Spielberg should hang it up. Like it's all bad.
Oh no, it wasn't bad like
That's,
that.
that's what they say.
That's what they're saying. That's what the streets are saying.
They said it was Steven Spielberg's best movie in the last 20 years.
Yeah, to sell it.
Yeah. Beforehand.
Yeah, that's how they're selling it.
Yeah.
You don't go,
This is
Steven Spielberg did another movie.
right.
Come watch it.
Worst piece of crap he's made.
Yeah, you
to
go, this
date.
is the best.
Jesus, man, you guys are tough critics.
Yeah.
I just going what you told us.
Give me something good. I'm telling you, Maternal Instinct. If you have not watched it,
Yeah.
do
I'll
not
tell
Google
Amanda
it.
tonight. I
Just
will
watch
not Google it. I will watch it tonight. And I will go to the movies at some point to see Minions with Monsters. And I think that'll be
That'll be
be
good.
the best movie
That is
I've seen in a
also
long time.
another one. I've never seen any of those.
They're funny. They're just
The
stupid.
Minions are funny.
They're stupid
They are
funny.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Galvin. He's got a brand new open letter.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to people that show zero respect. Dear people that show zero respect, seriously? We all remember that one kid in junior high that would get called on by the teacher to answer a question and respond with, I don't know, bitch. And everyone in the class would be shocked. It would be like if someone just stood up and ripped the skin off their face and there was an alien standing in front of you. You couldn't believe it. Now, that's just a regular Tuesday. I don't know when respect became an optional download, but apparently half the population hit skip. You walk into a store now, and people treat employees like they're a non-player character in video games. Where's the ketchup? How about starting with excuse me or good morning? I have news for you. If someone's getting paid minimum wage to clean up after humanity, maybe don't talk to them like they're the reason your life didn't work out. Although 9 times out of 10, the employee doesn't do anything really to deserve respect. I asked a grocery store employee the other day who was standing in the potato chip aisle with carts blocking every shelf, excuse me, could you tell me where the pretzels are? He looked at me like I just said, hello, I'd like to have sexual relations with your grandmother's corpse. He barely looked up and then shuffled away. I did say thank you very loud as I pushed the carts halfway down the aisle and got my goddamn pretzels. People who have zero respect for police, look, nobody's saying everybody's perfect. There are good and bad people in every profession. But when something goes wrong, what's the first number you dial? They don't call their fantasy football league commissioner. They don't call the guy who argues with them on Facebook for 12 hours a day. They call police. It's kind of like booing firefighters while your house is on fire. It doesn't seem strategic thinking. I was watching Live PD the other day, and a guy who had about a 90% chance of being arrested kept calling the police officer bro. You can't think that's helping you not get arrested, right? I personally think police should be able to shoot people that call them bro. Of course, there should be a limit. Make it like 6 people a week for each officer. And what happened to respecting older people? When I was growing up, if an older person was talking, you listened. Now, somehow, every 22-year-old that has 17 different careers on social media think he's got life figured out because he made a video about morning routines. You're giving advice? You're still using your parents' Wi-Fi password. Some of these kids look at their grandparents like they're outdated software. But those people survived without GPS, without Google, without a phone telling them when to drink water. They didn't need an app to tell them to breathe. They built houses, they raised families, fixed their own cars. And something broke, they didn't make a 30-second video crying about it. They got a toolbox and fixed it. Now everybody wants respect without earning it. You got to respect me. For what? Existing? Congratulations. So does my lawn chair. Respect used to be a paycheck that you work for. Now people think it's a participation trophy. We used to teach kids please and thank you, yes sir, no ma'am. Now we teach them how to become an influencer before they learned how to shake somebody's hand. Here's a crazy idea. Hold the door for somebody. Thank a police officer. Let an older person go first. Tip your server. And here's a crazy one. Look someone in the eye when you're talking to them. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to people that show zero respect.
I try to teach that to my kids early, to look people in the eye.
For sure.
That goes a long way with a lot of people.
Proper handshake, look them in the eye and listen to what they're saying. Yeah. Don't mumble when you talk.
Couple of things, Galvin. Good open letter.
Thank you.
This comes from my wife. I watched it with you. We watched Maternal Instinct, you idiot.
Oh, man.
Your wife just texted me. We watched it. Yeah.
I don't.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, Carmen. I don't. Trust me. I have a very bad memory. I found this out for sure.
Yeah. Also, there are so many different things. So many different things to watch and different things. And were you paying attention or were you on your phone?
No, I was probably paying attention, but I don't remember what. I don't know the
I'm
name
not
of it.
going to tell you.
Can you tell me just what it's about?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to tell
Right,
anything because I don't want to give it away. I'll tell you in the break, whatever. But it was great. And you may once I tell you,
Yeah,
you may go, oh yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. I don't remember.
But I mean,
right
just by the name alone,
Yeah,
you
you
should have a pretty good guess.
You should be able to narrow it down.
Yeah.
I wonder if she watched it and I fell asleep and I didn't. I just pretended
That
that I was
happens to
watching
me a
it.
lot.
Oh, Joe, I can't stay awake for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So Moose just texted me a very upsetting text.
Oh.
His whole family is in his closet. That's his mother, his father, his sister, and who knows? I think he might even.
All the ashes.
All the ashes are all in his closet.
All in the closet?
Yeah.
You don't spread them anywhere?
I remember. I don't. My mother's remaining ashes
Well,
are in my bed.
you have a thing that's
I have an urn.
yeah, an urn that's
Moose-
a butterfly and doing that
Right.
thing with her.
And I have to imagine Moose probably doesn't have as many mantles as Mike does to be able to display things.
I have several mantles.
Does he have ashes from
do
the
you
cats?
or do you not?
I have two mantles.
Okay, multiple mantles.
I'm a multiple mantle house.
You see?
Please, you know how many people talk to me about my refrigerators?
Saying.
I have multiple mantles, Carmen. Yes, but my mother is actually on a shelf.
A lot of
Multiple
shelves.
A lot of shelves. It
Yeah,
definitely is a
lots
lot
of shelves.
A lot of shelving. We have a picture table in my hallway. You've seen it, Joe.
Yes, I have.
It's outside my wife's office.
Mm-hmm.
I used to call it the beautiful baby picture because it was a beautiful baby table because it was just all pictures of my kids and my nieces and nephews and stuff. And then people started getting jealous that they weren't on the table. So now there's the whole family is on the table. And then one day I just came home and there was a framed picture of Soph in there.
That's great.
And I said, where did this come from? And my wife goes, I don't know. And I go, do you think Soph put it here? And she's like, probably. I go, keep it up here. I love it. It's perfect. It's been up there for 2 years.
That's my favorite family picture, which is you guys in front of the shipping containers.
Yeah, that is.
And,
that came out
and
great.
Joey's wearing the top hat, pushing the shopping cart.
Did you see the one my wife made? That was a real picture.
Yeah.
The AI picture that she made for Father's Day.
Yes.
It was me sitting in a throne and everybody dressed in. I want to take that picture. I want to dress up and have a photographer take that picture and hang it in my house like a big royalty picture. I love those sort of things.
Christy saw that picture and she said she really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
But she also side complimented. She said, Amanda dresses Michael very nicely.
Yeah, imagine I try to dress myself.
Yeah, no.
She's gonna be very disappointed in me today if she sees me what I'm wearing today. Yeah, because she bought me a bunch of new clothes and I went back to old school no sleeves, green shorts.
Yeah. Keeps comfortable. Whatever's comfortable. You know?
Well, I woke up a little late this morning, so I was just grabbing whatever I could find to put on to come in here.
You woke up a little late, so you didn't go through your wardrobe.
What's worse, Calvin, is I don't have a closet, so I just have piles of clothes around the house. My clothes right now are mostly folded on top of the dog cage in my office, and then there's a chair in my bedroom that I have stuff on the chair, and then the rest of my stuff's in the laundry room. That's where I get dressed.
I am the worst because as soon as I walk in the door, I pop my shirt off.
Yeah.
Shirt off, and it goes right on the kitchen table on the chair. And so then I'll have 15 shirts there, and then I just take them all and throw them in the wash.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that's my spot. I don't know why.
So, Gio, I don't know if you know because you're usually on fart patrol, but I haven't been farting as much.
I'm not on fart patrol. I'm in the room when
You're the fart
farting.
master.
Yeah,
You're fart bitch.
Yep.
I don't agree to that, but no,
you
I'm
did.
not.
You did say you could see when I fart and that you were going to keep record of it.
Self-appointed.
Yes.
Yeah, I have not noticed it much today.
And nor have you, Galvin. Have you not heard it or smelled it or any of that stuff?
No, surprisingly.
It's
Is it
because I'm
of the
mouth
tape?
taping. Yeah. It's working, I think. It's actually working and doing the
You're
right
not supposed
job.
to put the tape there, I don't think.
No. Hey, put it on your mouth. It's a
Oh,
mouth
I
tape.
maybe put the wrong end.
No, I've been wearing it, and it's actually quite comfortable to sleep with, and it's been keeping me pretty good. Before my mouth was getting very dry, and my drawer was dropping open, and now it doesn't anymore.
Don't tell me you've been putting mouth tape on your ass and ass tape on your mouth.
No. Oh, I don't want to lick the ass tape. All right, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers if you'd like to be a part of the show. 800-771-1025. Somebody brought up a real good thing that we could do to Medicine Man? We can get Medicine Man and Love Tiger. We can get Love Tiger as squatters' rights. Lease on Medicine Man. We should just put him in there and just fight for him legally.
Just start sending mail to their address to Love Tiger.
Has anybody heard from Love Tiger since he got out of the hospital?
No.
Yeah.
Love Tiger, where you at? We need to know that you're okay. Hit us up. All right, we got to take a break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello.
Yes, sir, Mike.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to touch on something you guys were discussing yesterday. By the way, tremendous show always.
Oh, thank you.
Hilarious. You guys are so funny. But you were talking about Carmen and her coaching. I coached high school football for about 25, 30 years off and on.
Right.
And what she's describing as her duties is more of a quality control coach. That's what she handling things that are on and off the field. Maybe not a position coach, but there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that her organizational skills will be tremendous when it comes to that, when they get to freedom.
So as a coach, you're saying Carmen's actually being helpful to the group.
Absolutely. The integral part of coaching staff is to have somebody that handles the duties besides the X's and O's on the field. I also have a suggestion for her, being that she's new into the coaching field. She was an athlete. She played soccer, basketball. She would be an excellent kicking coach, working with the kicking game, punting, field goals, long snappers, holders. These are the things that high school coaches and coaches in general overlook until it's game time, and then something goes wrong, and then it's very much emphasized.
That's my job.
No,
why are you trying to take my job?
I was gonna say I never played soccer. I did play basketball.
Basketball same as kicking football.
No, not at all. But again, like those are the kids that like when they need help. Like
absolutely,
that's who I help. I retrieve their balls. I help. You know what I mean? Like I'll hold it for them, and whatever they got. If they're kicking, I'll go. You know what I mean? Like I literally am just a utility coach. What'd you call me?
And
quality control.
Not to mention the fact you could also take into account that there's a lot of psychology when it comes to dealing with athletes and keeping their confidence up and dealing with a consistency and having them go through a routine on a daily basis. Just having somebody there that's positive and not just chewing them out when things go wrong. And it's like finding that way to keep them into that mindset of being successful, victorious, things like that. It's kind of just a concentration thing. So
she's an unsung hero, sir. She's an unsung hero for sure.
No question about it.
Now
and
you guys believe me that I am a coach?
You guys are lucky to have her for sure. Chad's lucky to have her as well. But I just wanted to say, you guys, great show. Keep it up, and we'll see you at the next live event.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support.
I mean, Carmen basically does quality control for the show as well.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. Coach
Yes.
Carmen coaches this show to success.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I cannot stop pulling this nose hair out of my head. I can't get it.
Joe, come on.
Joe,
what are you doing?
I might even need your
Get some
help with this one.
tweezers.
You got a lighter?
Yep.
No.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
You don't have the little bzzz.
I do. I don't know where it is because remember my bathroom's all misplaced.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
I'll bring you mine tomorrow.
No, you can't share that.
Well, listen, do you want it out or not?
Oh, you want to share hemorrhoid cream next? Come on, get out of there. Carmen, I'm still sitting next to this guy's box of hemorrhoid powder.
I mean, throw it away.
No, I can't because I feel like I want to use it.
See,
I feel like I want to try it, but what if he put fentanyl in my butt?
This is why you're a hoarder. If you're not going to use it, get rid of it or use it and put it away. This is why your garage, like you have to have Joe clean you out. Junk Jockeys has to come there 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Because you don't throw things away.
Junk Jockeys for all your junk removal.
Yeah. I actually probably need them soon, Gio, by the way.
Sure.
I might need their number. But yeah, either use it, put it away, and use it one day, or throw it away. That's life. That's
Let me ask you a question. We
welcome.
all agree your wedding was one of the best weddings we ever went to.
Thank you.
Would you, if you had the resources, go all out like Taylor Swift is supposedly doing and building a castle inside of Madison Square Garden? I mean, do you have those sort of like fairy tale princess? My wife does not.
No. And also remember, I was someone who never wanted to get married, never thought I was going to get married.
Right.
So that was like part of when I was planning the wedding. That's where a lot of my stress came from, is because I had no idea what I wanted.
Some women think about it for years and years
right.
and years.
Oh, have scrapbooks and all kind of stuff. Yeah.
They're like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Making up. You know what I mean? So like I didn't have that, which is why it was really easy just to have a very low key, fun wedding where, you know, these girls that dream about it since they were 10, they have a picture, an image in their mind of what they want. And if they don't get it, it's not, if it's not perfect, then they don't want it. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like, I don't care. Just come and let's party.
My wife had a couple of things. I know she wanted a nice dress. I know she wanted particular flowers. And the rest of it, we just kind of winged it. And it seemed to work out very well.
I was going to say, my big thing was the dress. And I got that early. And I went to one consignment shop. I tried to buy it over Facebook Marketplace.
Right.
The girl sold it to a store because she was fed up with Facebook. I went there. I tried it on. It fit perfect. I did not need any alterations or anything.
How weird is that?
And it was just, this is my dress. Yeah. And it was just like, that's how and that was the thing about the consignment shop is because like once I said like, I'm here for this dress. It's the only dress I want to try on. If it doesn't fit, that's it. I put it on and fits. She knew she had me.
I was going to say,
So
you're a terrible.
Oh,
yeah.
I know, Galvin. Trust
You should have been
me.
like, that's all you have in white? Do we have any other colors?
Yeah, trust me. I'm not a good negotiator, and I know that.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Chad is at Freedom now?
Yes,
You've been coaching for a couple of years?
correct.
What if another school offered you a position?
I joke with Chad about this all
Yeah.
the time.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm like, if you're not going to take me serious, I'll take my talents elsewhere.
Well, I know that they're hiring in Clearwater.
Okay.
A volunteer football coach was arrested in Pinellas County Tuesday
I saw
after
that.
investigators said they discovered that he was having an inappropriate relationship with a 14-year-old girl.
For 3 months.
Reginald C.A., 39 years old, was a volunteer coach with the Tarpon Springs Junior Spongers when detectives said he met the victim on the football field. She was 13 years old at the time, according to the sheriff. C.A. sent the victim multiple texts over a period of 3 months, many of which investigators said were sexually explicit. He would then direct the victim to delete their text messages, saying the conversation could put him in jail, according to the sheriff's office.
How old was he?
He is 39.
So there is no way that a 13-year-old girl liked any of that. You know what I mean?
Not true, Galvin. Having
they're
been
very
around
advanced.
13-year-old girls, I do. Listen to this. Investigators said
All
they
right,
also...
I wasn't victim shaming, but I guess you guys are. Go ahead.
Investigators
Well,
said
they're
they
being
also
groomed.
discovered that CA had been shown the victim his private parts over FaceTime.
Jeez.
Oh,
This is why you got to check your kids' phones.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is why you have to. Every once in a while, you just got to check the phone.
And
see
I
what's
bet it
going on.
was. I bet it was on like Snapchat or one of those disappearing apps or something that you don't think, and then it leads into, oh, give me your number, I'll text you.
Yep.
Can
You
you
know?
imagine this feeling? The sheriff's office say CA admitted to the allegations when questioned by detectives. He was taken into custody Tuesday at his home in Clearwater and charged with 1 count of harmful communication to a minor. Can you imagine having this relationship with this girl through text, and then the cops just show up at your house one day and just it's over? Just that whole
Instantly.
feeling that
Can
comes
you
over
imagine his wife or his kids?
Or his family?
Yeah,
Anything.
right. His family, like what they're like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Ooh.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Yeah.
your body? That's pretty awful.
You got to check the phones. You have to.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
What do you mean you don't know?
What my point was before you guys started victim shaming was that
Oh,
like Gio said, she's being groomed. Like she doesn't
Yes.
know. She's 13 years old. She doesn't realize what's going on. She may have a bad home. I don't know anything about her,
Right.
whatever. But this guy's pushing all the buttons and doing all this stuff, whatever. And he knows what he's doing and turning her into thinking, oh, this guy's nice and he likes me. So this is happening. You know what I mean? Terrible.
Listen, there was a predator who put out like his whole like list of why he would go for victims, right? And they shared this and stuff. And the number one thing that he said is the father.
Yeah.
If there's
Oh, yeah.
no father present, or if the father is not a threat, that is the child he's going to
Yeah.
go for.
Yeah, well, they say that.
Gio, I feel like you're not a threat.
Me?
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
Gio's a threat.
I'm on.
'Cause he's
listen,
he's
I'm on top of
involved.
everything.
Yeah,
He
but
may
I'm
not do
saying
anything.
if I'm the coach, I think Gio's a
Yeah.
non-threat.
But
Maybe,
it doesn't matter. His
but-
presence alone is what makes him a threat.
Thank
because
you, Carmen. That
Yeah.
sounds so awesome.
I know. You can calm it down.
That is the
They know-
nicest thing you've ever said about me ever.
But the fact that Gio is around and he comes to games and stuff and he's in his child's life,
You're
that
going to
means
get caught.
And looks at her phone.
Yeah.
Right, looks at her phone. Like, he may not physically do something, but he'll call the police. Like, he's not going to physically fight the guy. You know what I mean? But just the presence alone.
I'm a threat in that you're probably I'm going to catch you. You're going to find out. Then the threat would be you're going to jail.
Yeah.
But they say, like, predators, and not even like child predators, any kind of predator, anybody who's preying on somebody, a victim or whatever, they can see it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, they learn over time, whatever. This is the one you go for.
The creeps are smart, man.
The weak one, yeah.
They know what to do to get to your kids. They're coming after your kids.
Yeah.
You know?
And again, kids, you can think your child is the smartest kid in the world and you taught them everything they need to know. They're still a child.
Stupid
Right.
kids.
They don't have the world experience. They don't know.
Right. They can still be manipulated.
Yeah. Ulterior
Very
motives
easy.
and stuff, yeah.
And it's the good kids, the bad kids. My kid would never do that. It's all of them, man. These creeps are coming for you.
My older kid, is in Puerto Rico. And
Does he live there now? How long did he go for?
I called him yesterday. He goes, hello. I go, do you live in Puerto Rico now? He's been gone for over a week.
Right.
He comes back tomorrow.
If he answers, hola.
Hola, papi.
¿Cómo estás? Bien? Me too?
So they had a rental car, and they were staying like up in the mountains, and they had to turn their rental car in, so they're pretty much trapped on top of the mountain with no car to get around. No, I mean, like they're doing work in the house, so they're not really interested in leaving. But last night, he sent me a picture of him eating at a restaurant. I go, oh, what are you doing? He goes, I'm eating with Harry. And he sent me a picture of Harry. I go, who the hell is Harry? Harry's the guy who owns the Airbnb. He gave them a ride to the restaurant. I was like, oh, all right.
For some reason, when you say they're doing work in the mountains of Puerto Rico, I instantly think war dogs with Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
They're like running guns or something.
I just imagine there's a bunch of girls that are only wearing panties, packing stuff with gloves on.
They're in the mountains. They're doing work.
porn.
They're doing work.
I don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
To be honest with you, I don't care. It's not, it's not illegal.
You should care.
Yeah. Your teenage son is having dinner with a man named Harry. You may want to step there.
You might want to step in.
We're doing
Harry's not a coach.
We're doing work in the mountains.
By the way, is Harry his name or description?
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
You know, there's nobody else that you can, have sexual relations and a 13, 14-year-old girl. Not you, Mike. I'm just
no,
talking about
but
this guy.
that's the prize for that guy, though. Probably,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's not like he's desperate. That's what he wants.
Yeah, but also,
Because I'm looking at him now. I'm actually looking at him like right now because I was like, I wonder if he's good looking. I wonder if he's, looks like garbage, and he just can't get anybody else.
He's average looking. He's average looking.
Sometimes you'll see predators that are in relationships with people. They've got full families, and they get
like
caught.
You remember Louis C.K., by the way, he came out with a new special. It's fantastic. You didn't see the new, when he did the SNL, and he was talking about, he was a host on SNL, and he was talking about it must be amazing to get to risk everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how does that, I just don't understand. I don't understand how you can, when Galvin said, when they knock on your door, I mean, it's over.
Right.
You know it. I mean, there's, I don't understand. And this is crazy because usually it happens with women, with women teachers.
Well, I think it's the same thing, sir. I think what happens is I think that these people, this guy, let me say this before you jump over me. I don't think he's necessarily a bad guy. I think what happens is that he is one of these guys who's never gotten the attention, never gotten the girlfriend, never gotten that stuff, and he's getting it from somebody now, and he's too dumb to realize that this is bad. Even though it's something that you desire and you want, you're getting it from a 13-year-old, not an adult woman, and that is where you got to be smart enough to say, hey, this crosses the line. But I think a lot of these people are just guys who never had that attention. Girls, I think a lot of times these women who are ruining their lives by sleeping with students never got that attention from guys before.
Yeah, but sometimes they said they've got families.
And you have a 13-year-old, so you understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 12-year-old. You understand. I mean, like, I would go crazy.
I'd kill everybody.
I mean, it was that.
But I also
Thank you.
think it's for some cases they're just predators and they want something that's easy. They like the
thrill of the chase,
the adrenaline, and stuff.
That's what I was going to say. Mike's talking about, maybe this guy never got any girls and this and that. Maybe he got plenty of girls and he was like, that's too easy. I want a little challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then really, it may be that. It may be this may be the 7th girl he's done this to.
He may have a thing for just 13-year-olds. I'm just assuming. I think, Carmen, I look at a lot of these, mostly like that guy said women. that do this, and I think it's because they never got the attention. Maybe they were the chubby girl in high school, and maybe they were, and now they got a young guy that they know is cute. And you look like a lot of times we don't age out of our own brains. So we see somebody that's like, I see my son and his friends going out and having a couple of beers. I'm like, I can go out and have a couple of beers. No, I can't. I'm a grown man that I do not fit in with that crowd. You have to be able to be an adult and differentiate between your life and their life. And I think some of these people, they let that go.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll whoop this 25-year-old's ass. No, you won't.
No, you won't.
But see, it's hard for me because I am in this I'm in the same environment that this guy is in, and I talk to kids this age.
Right.
They are children.
Yeah,
I mean,
some of them, but some of them are very. No. I'm not.
We all know the kid that had a beard in junior high,
right?
Yeah,
And
but
then there's some kids who've been through some stuff and they know how to manipulate people.
Yeah, and again, I've worked with those kids too, been around them. They are still children.
That mentality is still a child.
I'm telling you, just me as an adult, you know what I mean? I'm 35 and I'm around, 14 to 18-year-olds, and you can tell that they are children.
Yeah,
their actions, their jokes, what they find funny, the way they move.
It's how I feel about Olivia Rodrigo. Like
right.
I
but
know
she's
that
23.
I know, but she looks like such a little kid to me that I can't get over that.
Right.
So although somehow I figure I think I would if the opportunity presented itself.
Like this guy probably put himself in that environment as a coach to
be
get able
close.
to have access
do
to
you
kids like
think
that.
so, or do you think that? Well, I'm not saying he didn't, but or do you think that as a result of being there, he was like, oh man, now they're all looking at me as coach. They all like me. They all want to. This girl thinks I'm cute.
No, I
he
think
falls into the whole thing.
I think predators put themselves in situations where they can be close to what they're trying to prey on.
You find these guys get busted all the time that work at Disney, that are around kids all the time, work at daycares. Like
Right.
they're
so foreign.
They're
It's hard to
smart. They
think
know
about.
what they're doing.
They're
you know?
looking for it.
Yeah.
So
They go to see Toy Story on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. They know how to get to your stuff.
Yeah. That's awful. And if you are a parent of a child, like Gio says, you should be checking their phone and you should be going through their stuff.
Yeah, I do.
I know my wife does. I know my wife polices my daughter's stuff. So
Yeah, I'm not going through every text message.
No.
But I pick up their phone, I'll scroll through, just see what's going on, Be like, oh wait, who's this guy? What's going on here?
My daughter wants a golf cart so bad right now that I could ask her for anything and she'd give it to me. I go, hey, can I look at your phone? She'll go, no. I go, oh, you really want that golf cart? She'll go, here, take it.
You should get one
The
because
golf cart?
because we really want one.
Oh, you think you're going to get it in a couple of months?
Yes.
Didn't I heard John Stenning just got a golf cart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's golf carting around St. Pete, I guess.
Maybe I need a golf cart guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to get it for her because I think she'll have a ball on it, but also.
Well, they're very inexpensive.
She's not
so.
supposed to drive.
Well, I think 14 is the age.
No,
that
you have to have a license.
Yeah, I think they
I
just
didn't
changed
hear
the
it.
law.
What?
Yes.
Look it up. Don't tell me.
Wait, look it up. Don't tell me.
Well, I can't. If I have record of you telling me on the air, then I'm deliberately breaking the law.
Gio, tell me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you, Gio.
Yeah. Listen, their golf cart's overrated. They're not as fun as they look.
Yep. All right.
Listen, we want one so bad.
Why? What are you gonna do?
Well, everyone in our neighborhood has one because there's a clubhouse that everyone goes to. And even though we don't live in the neighborhood that has the clubhouse, we can pay a little bit extra to become members of that clubhouse.
Right.
And everyone, they go up there, they have a ball. We have some listeners that go there. I guess the drinks are really cheap and really strong.
I think it's a lot of BYOB.
Well, they have a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, we went up there for a graduation party or whatever, and they can invite you in, whatever. And a espresso martini was $6. And one had me feeling.
Pick me up on the golf. What time are you picking me up?
Listen, I need a golf cart. Mike, buy a golf cart.
Listen.
I need a golf cart.
You had a golf cart that was out here.
I did have a golf cart, but then my son got a Tesla, and it's like having a big golf cart. So we didn't need it anymore.
Right.
And my daughter was too little. Now we need it again.
Where's she going on the golf cart?
I don't know, to the park.
Yeah.
She goes to the gym.
She has a bike.
Yeah, I know. But
Why does she need it?
Because all the kids around here have golf carts.
Can I have the bike then?
No, that bike was very expensive.
The electric scooters are out here too.
Yeah, they were riding those the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't have any of that stuff when I was a kid.
No. You'll be buying our car soon anyway, so skip the golf cart. Just go right to the car.
I remember I saw a guy who had a scooter, and he rigged a motor to it, and he was going over a bridge in New Jersey on the scooter, like just in the walkway, but he was going over a motor, and I thought that was the greatest thing in the world, a motorized scooter. And now every kid has them. A lot of times when I go pick up Juliana from school, I'm mostly waiting for all the scooter kids to go by.
Yeah.
They all take scooters, or they all have little motorcycles.
Yeah, we had all that stuff. We had motorcycles, we had snowmobiles, we had all that.
Could you take them to school?
No.
These kids are driving their little motorcycles home from school.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could have if I wanted to, but
I think it's great.
So that was the other thing the other day. It made me so happy. I almost texted Gio. There is like a scooter gang that rides around.
Oh, yeah. Moped gang?
Well, no. So they're
scooter,
they're like the electric bikes, little scooter bikes, whatever. But all the kids, they have like motocross helmets on that has like the face mask, and they all have goggles and stuff. And there was like 8 of them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that must be so much fun.
I see them all the time.
They were probably like 9 or 10. You know what I mean? But
I'm the one yelling, get out of here.
Yeah.
Right out of here.
That's you.
Yeah.
Like Larry Clown. You ever see that movie, Larry Clown? With Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
They had the little scooter gang.
Yeah.
yeah, but those are like Vespas.
Yeah.
When you get a second later on today, look up Florida House Bill 949, passed in 2023.
I'd rather not. not. Ignorance of the law is much better.
All right.
Yeah. And on that note, we must take a break. 800-771-1025. When we come back, we're going to play a game. What game do we want to play, Carmen?
Ooh.
I'm going to let you call it. Tell me.
Ooh. Juno what?
I know. No.
You got one?
Yeah.
All right.
Redneck bingo.
Okay. Redneck bingo. We'll play Redneck Bingo next on 1025 The Bone. Last night, my daughter asked me if she can go fishing. She grabs a fishing pole and FaceTimes me like she found it in the woods. And I go, what do you got? She's like, look what I found. I go, you didn't find it. It's on the back porch. It's my fishing pole. And she goes, can I take it down to the lake and go fishing? And I go, no. And she got all mad at me. And I looked at her and I said, let me explain something to you. I'm not telling you no because I don't want you to have fun. I'm telling you no because I don't want a dinosaur to come up there and eat my daughter while she's trying to fish.
Yeah, you got to be on a dock or something.
Yeah,
right now.
it's not. It's standing at the edge of the water and being your size. An alligator as big as the ones that we have in the backyard are not threatened by you.
Is
Now,
it mating season? Is that
I
why
think it
they're
is.
attacking?
I don't know if it is.
Because usually they say like, right? Like that's when most attacks happen.
They're on the move.
Or
yeah.
they're like aggressive.
Yeah.
May and
because
June,
they're-
it says, is generally at its peak.
Well, this poor girl was swimming in a river, and I think she stumbled upon it.
You talking about 31-year-old from Orlando, Brittany Clark? Is that her?
I think I know
Blonde
she
hair
was
girl.
like 30 something. Yeah.
In the picture, she's like
Yeah.
blonde, wearing a dress with boots on.
Yep.
Yeah, it says that she was in only like 3 feet of water.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
she was
insane.
in there. Her boyfriend and her best friend were hiking on Sunday. They stopped to swim in the river, and
Man.
they were in about 3 feet of water whenever the alligator bit Clark on both arms.
Ugh.
Oh.
The boyfriend was the one that made a 911 call. He was trying to get her out of the alligator's mouth.
Ugh.
The woman died on the way to the hospital.
There's part of me where I'm like, to pull her out of her, if she's locked in the alligator's mouth.
The 2 other attacks that Joe talked about's on here too. June 21st, a snorkeler was bitten by an 8'3" alligator at Rainbow River State Park. He was treated.
See,
in the
that's why
hospital
I'm always
released.
worried about Rainbow River.
And June 27th, a child was bitten on the hand by an 8-foot alligator while fishing from the shore at Nelson's Fish Camp in Marion County.
No.
Yep.
no.
So there it is.
Good. I'm showing my daughter that and print that out. and
I'll
put it
send
in
this to you.
Tape it to her bedroom. Oh man, that makes me
That's crazy.
nervous. Rainbow River. That's where they go kayaking all the time, isn't it?
This guy was snorkeling. They all do that up there.
I don't like that. That makes me very nervous.
We go to what is it, Hart Springs all the time.
You ever see any alligators?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah, right in the area where we swim.
And yet you still go in the water.
They just swim away.
I went kayaking on the Rainbow River. I did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And you
I
see
have.
alligators on Rainbow all the time. And usually just passing by, they're just sunning themselves. They don't
yeah.
move.
In the
That's the
in the spring during the day when there's like a ton of people, they don't come in there. But as soon as everybody clears out, you'll see them kind of wander in.
Yeah. But then what if they look at me and they're like, "I'm really hungry."
Yeah, that's
But again, May and June don't go, right? Like that's because
Yeah.
that's when they're moving and grooving.
Yeah.
Like
Carmen, there's a lot of alligators by where we live. I see
So-
them all the time. They've
Yeah.
been they're on the neighbor's porch,
see, that's crazy.
right under the cars.
We have started seeing more deer lately because I was about to go get. I want to say it's like crack apple corn or something.
Crack
Someone
corn.
told-
Crap.
Crack.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was apple corn. It was
right.
apple something. It was apple corn.
Oh, they'll show up
specifically.
if you put that out.
Right.
I'll show up.
Because I really want deer in the backyard.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
They are a nuisance animal. They'll do
Yeah.
a lot of damage to different stuff.
They also
I know.
they crap everywhere all over the yard, and then your dogs get into it.
But again, it's not our yard; it's the preserve.
Right.
So there's like a little walkway. I just want them to like walk by.
Yeah, as long as the dogs aren't, because that's what happened at my house. Is they would I always like try and scare them away because they crap all over the yard, and the dog gets out in the yard and he's rolling in the deer crap.
Oh.
What? Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. See, our dogs, we have like a little. Ours, the side is fenced
Yeah.
off. That's where the dogs go, so the deer can't get in there.
Oh, you're fine then.
Where like I want them in like the preserve area just to look at them. But because our dog saw a sand crane for the first time, and in the house they're big and bad barking at it. Right?
Right.
We let it outside. They go and they're like, "What is this dinosaur?"
I see them behind my house almost every night, and I yell out the back door to scare them. I don't want them crapping in my yard.
I like watching them.
Yeah. But
Gypsy, I took Gypsy, and we were out on the trail, and there was a gopher tortoise there or whatever, and she just kind of went over and was like, "What are you?" And then just kind of walked away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like to mess around with the alligators, especially when I used to live in Land O'Lakes, and I saw that one giant one that was like a big 8-footer that was standing outside of just standing on the side of the road. I thought it was a statue, and then it moved.
Yeah, they're all over that area.
It scared the hell out of me.
Real quick, while we're talking, I'm looking at this news story that's up on Fox News, whatever, and it's the arcade there, and the
Replay Museum.
Yeah, and the one guy is wearing fingerless leather driving gloves
He's playing the
because
video
he's playing the
game.
video
Oh,
game.
come
That's
on.
great. You better be the best in the world, man.
Yeah.
If you're bringing your own pool cue into the bar, you better be able to beat everyone. If you're wearing fingerless gloves playing video games, you better be the best.
I've been to that replay museum.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
It's down in Tarpon Springs.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you pay like $17, $20, something like
Tons
that.
of pinball
Yeah.
and different old school arcade games and stuff. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's a cool place.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would like a pinball machine. But
pinball machine would be great.
I
but
feel like we'd use the pinball machine like we use the Golden Tee.
I've always wanted a pinball machine, but I've heard that the maintenance is tough because a lot of moving parts, they break a lot.
Yeah, so my wife loves pinball, and for her birthday one year, I was looking to get her a pinball machine, and most of the ones you can buy, like, used ones that have newer parts and this and that, but they're super expensive, and like you said, the parts. So I wound up getting a digital one that I got actually from Best Buy, and it's 3/4 the size of a full.
I've seen those.
But it has 3 different games on it.
Right.
And it feels like the
Feels like it,
flippers and
yeah.
everything, they feel all real. It's pretty cool.
Does she use it? Yeah.
Every once in a while.
I know. It
Not a
was a
ton.
great idea when it
Right.
first happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have a real pinball machine.
The good thing is it was about $10,000 less than a real one, so I don't feel as bad.
They start out like $7-8 grand.
Well,
and
they
go
had
up
that,
from there.
They had that
classic
Zeppelin
ones.
one that they came out with, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, that'd be cool." And then I saw the price tag, and I was like, "Well, I'll look at pictures."
Yeah.
I almost bought one. There was a place up on 54 that used to have them. I don't know if it's still there anymore.
Yeah, I know. I've been in that place before. I
And
don't
they
think it's
had
there
this-
anymore, but
they had
yeah.
the Sopranos one.
Yeah.
And it was really good. They even had the singing fish and the whole deal, and I
Yeah.
almost bought that one.
But I've read a lot of small moving parts. One little thing goes off, and then you got to.
And they're
Right.
hard to work on. There's not a lot of people who know how to do it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
you know what I want that you have, Joe?
What?
The jukebox.
Oh, well, I'm going to get that jukebox working.
I know you should.
I already got it lit up, so I'm going in there and cleaning up.
Does
some
it
of the
take
things.
records or CDs?
No, only records.
Oh wow.
yeah,
that's pretty-
that jukebox came out of Dave's Aqua Lounge.
Are there records in it?
I have enough records to fill it.
Yeah. What do you hear,
45s.
Calvin?
Huh?
What do you hear? You hear something?
Yeah, Joe's
Oh.
phone was going.
Joe being Joe.
Yeah.